Quadruple charge.
To me, next season we can win the quadruple. People might not laugh.
The quadruple.
Absolutely, listen. And the reason why I say that is because for Leicester to win the league, that means anything can happen.
Trophies are Arsenal going to win this season, and which ones?
We're going to win 2. We're going to win the FA Cup and the Premier League.
Up the Gunners!
Dominant in the Premier League, and the FA Cup we always seem to win.
The best team in England. We're in the league, we're in the Champions League, we're in the FA Cup, and whatever the Milk Cup's called these days. We're going to do a lot. We're going to do all 4 of them, pals. At least 2.
I think that Arsenal is going to do well in the Champions League. In the Champions League and the Premier League. This is the time to go to get the trophy.
They will win the Champions League, the Premier League, and the FA Cup. We're going to win them all, mate. Every single one of them. Champions League, Premier League, League Cup, FA Cup. Done.
FA Cup, Premier League, and Champions League.
And why?
Best team in the land.
For all you Ladbroke fans and everybody else who support the Arsenal, we're not in the mix anymore. We are sailing across with something special this year.
The quadruple is on for Arsenal. Arsenal is currently first in the Premier League, into the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup, third round of the FA Cup that hasn't started yet until January, and first in the Champions League table. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Can Arsenal win the quadruple, or how many trophies do you think Arsenal will win?
Everybody banters Arsenal for not winning a trophy in 5 years. Well, how about this season? We win them all. The quadruple is on. This season we have to win trophies. But why should we settle for one? Why not get them all? I mean, firstly, top of the Premier League with Man City 2 points behind us. If we can continue a consistent form, surely we'll win the league title this season. League Cup versus Chelsea in the semi-final, and then Man City or Newcastle in the final. Surely that one, we can win that trophy as well. Look, FA Cup, it's only the 3rd round right now. We haven't played anyone. But the FA Cup is Arsenal's trophy. It is ours to defend. And then Champions League, look, we have never won it. Last season, we got to the semi-final. The season before, we got to the quarters. This season, can we push on to the final and in fact maybe win it? Because you know this Arsenal team, defensively, they are solid as a rock. First in the Champions League table. Look, it's not out of the possibility, bro. We still have the chance to win the quadruple by 20.
I can see this happening. All 4 trophies being swept up by Arsenal. Tell me you can stop us. Carabao Cup semi-final.
Arsenal will be winning the quadruple for this 2025-2026 Premier League season. Now, I told one of my friends that we are very much capable of winning the quadruple, and he wrote me off as one of those delusional Arsenal fans. He's a...
But he's got to save us. Fucking save us from what, man? Chill out what? What do you mean chill out? Are you watching this shit? What do you mean chill out? We just lost. What do you mean chill out?
Watch the same game.
Yeah, and?
Enjoy the atmosphere.
Enjoy what atmosphere? What do you mean? Look at this, man. I take back what I said. We got people here for a day out. No, seriously, man. We got people here for a day out. Hey? Look at this, man. We got people here for a day out, man.
Welcome back, family, to Northside LDN, and we are back. Caramba, estamos aqui. Já sabe como é que a cena funciona. Today we've got news, all sorts of news coming out today. Madness. Declan Rice being linked to Real Madrid. Real Madrid, you know, it's absolutely crazy. We got that and more. Make sure you're liking and subscribing on the way and doing all that good stuff. We are here, man. It's sunny day in Barcelona. And enjoying it, man. Absolutely enjoying it. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Let's get into this one. Apparently, there's news coming out that Declan Rice is being monitored by Real Madrid. Now, they already got Wenger. They got other ballers there in the midfield. Apparently, they're looking at Declan Rice. Now, for me, this is exactly why we need to win trophies. Let's be real. There was a time where Saliba was being linked to Real Madrid. It seemed like they didn't have the money and they couldn't come up with the funds to get Saliba over the line. And Berta signed him down to a new contract. Declan Rice, for me, is a player that's been much improved. I'd understand why they would look at Declan Rice. Would he start? I don't know what is going on with my laptop right now. It's absolutely bugging out. What are you doing? Do you know what I'm saying? What are you doing, bruv? But anyway, yeah, as I was saying, as I get this sorted, there we go. As I was saying, Declan Rice much improved this season. Obviously scored last season in the Champions League, scored 2 amazing free kicks against Real Madrid. And Declan Rice is much improved. You got to give it to Declan. I think the way that he influences the team, the way he goes forward, his set pieces, do you know what I'm saying? Obviously saved us against Bournemouth the other day. Declan Rice has improved a lot. Do Real Madrid really want Declan Rice? I'm not sure. Normally when Madrid want a player and a tunnel vision and getting a player, they normally get it over the line. To be fair to Berta, he got Saliba. He deaded all that talk about Saliba going to Real Madrid. That was a talk that was going on for ages and we deaded that. I don't think that they're going to go in for Declan. But at the same time, this is why Arsenal need to be successful. I've seen this story before. We got really good players. We don't get over the line and win trophies and then they leave. Haleb, Adebayor, Van Persie, Fabregas, Clichy. Yeah, I'm saying Alex Song. The list goes on. And this is why your club needs to be successful. Yes, a club like Real Madrid, biggest club in the world, a lot of times it's hard to keep hold of your best players. Even Man United, even though Fergie was kind of done with Beckham, still lost Beckham to Real Madrid. They lost Cristiano Ronaldo to Real Madrid. It's Real Madrid. But at the same time, if you're bringing success, a lot of times you can keep hold of a lot of these, a lot of your best players. But you need success. You need trophies. You need to win stuff. The allure of Real Madrid is what? Trophies. That's why people want to go to Madrid, for trophies, to win stuff, to win major honors, to win Champions League, something that we've never done. So if you want to keep hold of these players, whether you believe the news or not, I kind of don't believe this news. That's just my opinion. I believe it when I see it. Our players get linked all over the place. We get linked to a bunch of players. I take it with a pinch of salt. I'm going to be honest. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you want to keep hold of your best players, win trophies. Win trophies. And that's what we got to do this season. Obviously, Man City fumbling it against Chelsea, that gives us the incentive to keep going forward and keep picking up the points. Players want, most players, obviously everyone's in the game for different reasons. Some players don't give a crap about winning trophies. They don't care about heritage. You look at Oscar at Chelsea, that left Chelsea to go to some Chinese club. He just cared about the bag. The thing is, at Madrid, you can get the bag and trophies. You know what I mean? You can get the bag and trophies. There's some players that don't care about heritage like that. Oscar didn't care. Great player for Chelsea, but just, well, whatever. As soon as his career's kicking on, cool, I just go for the bag. Other players that care about heritage. They care about trophies. And from what I've seen from Declan, he cares about trophies. Won a trophy at West Ham, has come here. You can see at times where, we're winning games, we're not playing well. You can see Declan get frustrated, get angry. Like, what's this? Like, what's going on? Defensively, we're all over the place. You can see he seems to have that desire to want to win trophies. And players that have the desire to want to win trophies, you have to provide them with it. I've seen Wayne Rooney question Ferguson. Question Fergie. If we're not winning anything, I want to go. I don't want to stay here no more. If we're not winning trophies, who are we buying this summer? And if we're not buying the certain players and certain strengths that we need in the team, I'm off. That's a player that won multiple trophies under that manager. Fergie, 13 Premier Leagues, 2 Champions Leagues. It's Fergie. And he still got questioned. And this is the thing. Pep a lot of the time keeps players happy. Why? Because trophies. How many times have we seen Bernardo Silva be linked away from Man City? Still there because of the trophies. Gundo stayed there so long, came back. Why? Because of trophies. He knows he's going to win trophies under Pep. That's what keeps these players, most of them, the best ones. They want to win trophies. And this is the thing with Declan. Arsenal are in the position right now that we can win major honours. That's the truth. The squad is good enough. Is the manager good enough? We're going to see. But the squad is good enough. There's ability. The ability is there to go and win the league. Man City dropping points last minute. We capitalised already by beating Bournemouth. But we have to continue this momentum. We've got Liverpool coming up next. A team that I think is beatable. A team that I think that we can win. But we have to go out there and do it. We have to go out there and prove it. We have to go out there and prove it. We already lost to Liverpool already this season, 1-0. Slubber Sly, worldy of a free kick. We have to go out there and prove it. And we have to prove it every single week. That's what it takes to be champions. You have to go out there every week and prove it. Win, and win. And that's what it is. And like I said, there are certain players at the club that I'm like, I don't like certain players. But really and truly, There's a lot of players at Arsenal that I do like, and Declan is one of them. I think Declan is pivotal. Whether you believe this news or not, if we lose Declan, yeah, we're in big trouble. Tota visada agora. If we lose Declan, forget it. Forget it. We're not winning no league title because there's nobody else in this team for me that defends as well in the midfield and that is as good on set pieces. Arguably, right now in the world, is the best at set pieces. But take that away, we don't have enough cover if you're going to play Moreno in the midfield, if you're going to play Zubamendi, if you're going to play, play Northside. These men ain't good enough in that midfield. So for me, Declan is pivotal to what we're doing, which is kind of why I want him to have a bit of a rest because we're going to need him throughout the whole campaign. We're going to need him. There's no one else here that's on his level in terms of defensively. No one. Man can tell me Zubamendi, I'm sorry, no. Defensively, Zubamendi is not on the same level defensively as Declan Rice. Let's not even that's without even getting onto the set pieces. We had Partey, for me, that was the better defender and technically better, but we got rid of him. Other than that, we don't have anybody else that's anywhere near Declan Rice's level in the job that he does for the team. So for me, look, we can't lose Declan Rice. To be honest with Berta, I'm gonna keep it honest about Berta before I get into some of the comments. Big up to everyone that's locked in. We're gonna get into some of the comments and let you guys let me see what you guys think of this. Declan Rice getting linked to Real Madrid. Do you believe it? Do you not believe it? Whatever the case may be. For me, I just look at it like this. To be honest, Berta's given me enough reason to believe in him. You know, Berta's the same guy that brought Eze, Gyökeres. You know what I'm saying? A couple of other players that I weren't happy with Madueke, but he bought certain players that we needed. We needed an Eze, we needed a Gyökeres. Now we just need to get the most out of them. Now we need them to actually have some game time. But I've been very impressed with Berta. New contract for Saliba, new contract for Gabriel. The way he just deaded off that Real Madrid link to Saliba, I think he handled that excellently. There's a contract on the way for Bukayo Saka. We tied down Skelly, we tied down Ethan. I think Berta's doing a really, really good job. And I think in terms of the contracts and getting good players in, I trust Berta. He's given me enough to trust him until he gives me enough reason not to trust him. I've been very happy with that. I think that's an area with Arsenal that we've improved a lot. You know, he's a massive upgrade from Edu. Because Edu, aquele gajo um filho da puta. The amount of times that guy was pissing me off, frustrating me. But I feel more at ease with us keeping our best players. But there's only so much Berta can do. There's only so much Berta can do. A sporting director can only sell, yeah, the club's going here, the club's going there. But when the sporting director is talking to these players and saying, yo, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, the manager needs to deliver. The manager needs to deliver now on those promises. You can only sell players so much, but you need to deliver on those promises. And that is the issue. That is the issue. That we're selling these players, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to win the Champions League, we're going to win the Prem, we're going to win this, we're going to win that. And we're yet to still have those trophies. Obviously, still a lot of the season to play. But at the same time, one or two of these players are going to get fed up of false promises. That's what happened with Harry Kane. That's what happened with Harry Kane. Stuck it out with Levy at Spurs again and again and again and again. Pochettino, flipping Mourinho, Conte. It's got to the point that, yo, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. You know what I'm saying? I want to go somewhere where I win. I want to win now. You know what I mean? So that's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. We need to focus and we need to deliver, man. We need to deliver to keep our best players. Otherwise, we're going to lose them. The way we lost Alexis Sanchez, you know what I mean? We're gonna lose these players. If we do not stay on job, and we have to win it this season. Man City, drop points, we have to be able to be there and capitalize. It takes that scene. Otherwise, we're going to lose these players as much as people think, oh, they're going to stay forever. They ain't going to stay forever. I've seen Thierry Henry at my club. I've seen Bergkamp. I've seen Patrick Vieira at my club. Do you know what I'm saying? I've seen ballers at my club. So, listen, they're not going to stay forever. And you've got to maximize when you've built a very good team. You've built a team that's capable of winning a league title. There's cycles with teams. I've seen it with Man United. I've seen Man United rebuilding. I've seen them getting Raphael. I've seen them getting all sorts of players. Even though they got Scholes and Giggs, they're still going out there getting a young Ronaldo. They're still going out there and getting, other players. Nani, do you know what I'm saying? Berbatov, do you get me? Tevez. You know what I mean? Every era, every squad has its cycle. You know what I mean? Every squad has its cycle. And you have to maximize the cycle of that squad. And what I fear is us not doing that. That this very good defensive team, a team that has so much potential if used correctly, that does have firepower, but needs to be used correctly, can all go to waste if we do not get over the line. This is 6 years now. This is 6 years. It can't continue being nearly, man. We now have to get over the line. We now have to get over the line. So whether you believe the Declan Rice news or not, we don't get over the line, then boy, it's going to be mad. It's going to be mad because we're going to lose someone. And if it's not Declan, it'll be somebody else. And then that's how it starts. That's how we start becoming a selling club. Then we become a selling team. Then it's, we're trying to, every time we add a Eze, but then we need to replace a Declan. We replace the Declan, then we need to replace a Gyökeres. And then we replace a Gyökeres, then we need to replace a Saka. I've seen it with this club before. I've seen it. I'm 33 years old. I've seen it with this club. You start losing your best players, and then you're starting to move this man. And this is why I'm always adamant on this channel. Sempre estou a falar a mesma porcaria. We have to win trophies. I know this fan base a lot of the time don't want to put pressure, but the problem is I've seen my club become a selling club. I've seen my club be stripped of our best players. I've seen my club then playing catch up, constantly changing this and this and this. We have to get over the line. We have to. We have to. Do you know what I'm saying? Exactly. When United got Chicharito, exactly, bro. So this is the thing, man. Declan Rice, we will see. But we got that and more news. Let me get through some of the comments. Big up, man. Big up to Ghost. Rio's a clown. Listen, we're gonna get into that. Madrid got no chance with Rice for now, mate. Well, hopefully you're right, man. Hopefully you're right, because I don't want to be losing Declan. I'll be real. I don't want to be losing Declan. And good afternoon, North. Big up, bro. Big up, bro. Yeah, I mean, on career mode, we can win the quad. Big up. Watch Arsenal win no trophies this season. Well, you might already know I don't believe in this manager. It's for him to prove me wrong. You know what I mean? It's for him to prove me wrong. You guys could win the league. We could. We just need to continue. Big up Marie, man. Big up Familia. Big up to Marie every single time, man. Big up to Marie. You know what I mean? Big up to Marie every single time. Big up to Marie. These delusional fans are going to get cooked. I can't wait. Just enjoy the atmosphere, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Just enjoy the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Man said, what shirt have I got? This is a Columbia shirt. It's a Columbia shirt. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a celebration of 100 odd years or something. I don't know, something like that. You know what I mean? But big up. Big up, man. Big up, bro. You know what I mean? We had 4 injuries against that £2 billion bottlers, dirty team that Chelsea, especially Reece James. It's mad. The dark arts, bro. The dark arts. You know what I mean? Yeah, I remember when Gerrard almost went to Chelsea. I remember that. You know what I mean? But they won the Champions League and it probably swayed him to stay. Yeah, man. It's a mad thing. You know what I mean? Big up North and the whole Northside brigade. Tamzaki, family. Tamzativo. We're good, man. It's a beautiful day today in Barcelona. I can't lie. Beautiful day. Beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Big up, man. Big up Northside. Everyone inside. Come on, bro. Big up my G. Madrid can have batatas bravas. Stay away from Rice. Hey, this is what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? When's Rice contract up? Let's have a look at Rice's contract. I don't know how many years he's got. Rice contract. Right, here we go. Right, I'm seeing here Rice's contract. Where is this? Load then. Rice's contract. Right, his contract expires in 2028. 2028. So he's got another 2 years. Well, 3 years. You know what I mean? So yeah, he's got another 3 years. So it's still all right, innit? It's still all right in terms of contract length. It's still all right. We just entered 2026. His contract expires 2028. So yeah. Well, so his contract is still, in terms of contract, we're still in a good position. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, within a year's time, probably be offering him, or 6 months, probably be offering him a new contract, innit? Probably within the next 6 months. Do you know what I mean? Based on performances, they're not gonna want it to hit 2 years when he can start saying, right, I can run my contract down. You know what I mean? So that 2-year mark is a bit dangerous. So yeah, I think he'll be all right. You know what I mean? My favorite player in the Prem was always Bergkamp, the maestro, the technician, the flair. Wow. And man, I comparing him to Ødegaard on Twitter. Effing hate your fan base, bro. Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. But this is what these lot do, bro. It's a compliment on Rice. He's developed into a world-class player under this manager. I wouldn't call him world-class, I'll be real. I think world-class is a stretch. But I think he's become a top player. No, I wouldn't call him world-class yet. I wouldn't call him world-class. I think people be saying that way too easily and way too quickly. You know what I mean? World-class, world-class, world-class. For me, he's not world-class yet, but he's a top player. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? 33, you look about 25, 27. Yeah, bro. This is what we're doing, baby. I still need to get a fresh trim. I need to get a fresh trim, and I need to redo my twist, bro. But yeah, man. It is what it is, man. Yeah, I'm 33, bro. I'm 33. But yeah, what is this? What's man saying here? That's why Madrid are sniffing around then. Bro, the thing, I don't see him staying for 2 years if we bottle this title. The thing is, a lot of English players like to stay in England, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So where's he going to go? Would we sell him to City? I don't think so. Would we sell him to Liverpool? I don't think so, nor do they need him. Neither team really needs him. I think Man City, Nico G has improved a lot. You know what I'm saying? I think Nico's improved a lot, even though he's injured right now. Rodri, I mean, come on. Like, let's not compare Declan Rice and Rodri. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, he's on a different level. Let's just be honest about it. Like, I know we like Rice, but let's just be real. Liverpool, McAllister, Gravenberch, did they really need to go out and get Rice again? You know what I mean? For the money that it would cost? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? Chelsea don't need him. And unless they, you know, give up with Lavia in terms of his injury. So I don't really see, like, yeah, I'm not too sure. You know what I mean? But then again, you know, Real Madrid have got Bellingham. You know what I mean? So would he follow in Bellingham's steps and go, yo, I'm going abroad, I'm going to Madrid, if Madrid was serious about it? It's difficult, man. To turn down Madrid is very difficult. As a player, I wouldn't be able to turn down Madrid. I'll be real. Yeah, I mean, Madrid or Barca, I think it's extremely difficult to turn those teams down because they're always winning trophies. Always winning trophies. Let's just be real about it. Do you know what I mean? And let's be real as well. For most players, yeah, the final destination is to go to Real Madrid and Barca. Let's just be honest about it. Yeah, I mean, especially Real Madrid. Let's just be honest. That what that club represents and what it is, the level that you expect it to be to represent that club is mad. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why more time they always get their players, bro. You know what I mean? But I don't feel like they get Rice, bro. I don't think they get Rice. In my opinion, I think we hold on to Rice for now. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up Static, man. Big up Static every single time. Big up my G. Madrid can have Moreno, Frido. I'll bring him on the easy. Bro, you know what, Devante, yeah? I can't lie, bro. He's still our best striker, bro. Right now, I can't lie. Not in terms of actual ability, but like he's the one that's. Do you know what I mean? More times than not performing in that striker role. I can't lie. So I can't lie with you. Like I keep Moreno, bro. I got no issue with Moreno, bro. You know what I mean? I just don't like him in the midfield, bro. Madrid can get Moreno or Northside. That's what I'd still keep Moreno, bro. Like Moreno's still been like. When you play him as a striker, a lot of times he does the job. I still, like I said, I rate Moreno more than I rate Havertz, more than I rate Jesus in the striker role, bro. I can't lie. But then this is just my thing. Like, you know what I mean? More time you give him opportunities, he scores them. Yeah, Jesus is technically better. Havertz can pass the ball around a bit better, but I think our striking option should be Gyökeres and then Moreno as second choice. I can't lie. I'll get rid of Havertz and Jesus. I don't feel like they offer enough. I don't feel like they offer enough goals. I don't feel like they have that striker instinct. That yeah, they can do the little link up thing, but it's like, yeah, nah, man. It's like it's not enough. It's not enough for me. And the wages that Havertz and Jesus are on doesn't justify their ability, in my opinion. Doesn't justify their wages, bro, in my opinion. So it's one of them ones. No one expected Madrid is gonna match what we bought him for, though. I don't think they are. Otherwise, they would have probably put it down for Saliba. Do you know what I mean? If they're going for Rice, why didn't they just put the P's down for Saliba? I don't know. It doesn't really. They were linked with Saliba for time. Do you know what I mean? Why didn't they just put the P's down for Saliba? It just don't make no sense to me, if I'll be honest. It don't make no sense to me. It don't make no sense to me. Like, surely just put the money down for Saliba, you would have got Saliba. I don't know. Chelsea wanted Rice and Caicedo pivot, but that would have been deadly. So thank God he didn't go there. That would have been mad. I can't lie. That would have been mad. That's a lot of bread, though. It's a lot of bread. Madrid will flog Bellingham to Premier League soon. I've never been a big Bellingham fan. I don't really get the hype. Do you know what I mean? I don't really get the hype. Big up Northside. Can't believe how Chelsea gave Liam a 5.5 year plus option for a further year contract. We're lucky that their board is awful. Yeah, that's mad. I don't know, man. I don't know. I had a feeling that they were going to go for him anyway. I think everyone kind of knew they were going to go for, the guy that's already employed by them at Strasbourg via the ownership. I haven't seen a lot of him. They've been saying good things about him in Ligue 1 with Strasbourg. We're going to see. Prem is a different beast. Yeah, I mean, but the ownership, the Chelsea ownership seems like they keep going for these players, these managers that are not fully experienced. Like Roman would just go out there and get the best in class. This ownership seemed to go out there and not get the best in class recently. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Tuchel, to be fair, was a great appointment because Tuchel won them a Champions League. So for a Champions League, Tuchel was, a very, very good signing for Chelsea to bring in as a manager. But now they got Maresca. Maresca's good, but not elite. Now they got this Liam guy. Is he good enough? Is that... I don't know. It's like they've changed. It seems like they've changed as a club. Obviously, they changed ownership. But like, Chelsea were the team to go out there and get what managers available. Right, we're going to get Ancelotti. Yeah, Right, we're going to get Mourinho. Do you know what I'm saying? Go get the best in class. Go get the best manager out there that's got a CV. It's like, now it's like, oh, let's get this manager. He's good. He works good with the kids. Maybe, he's got a system. It's like they're going, I don't know. I see a lot of teams trying to replicate the Arsenal Mikel Arteta thing. But for me, I'd rather just go out there and just get a win and just win now. Do you know what I'm saying? I just win now, bro. Especially when your club ain't won a major for ages. Chelsea ain't won a league title in 10 years or something? 10 years? Even though it kind of okay to a degree because obviously they've won Champions Leagues in that time. You know what I'm saying? They won Champions Leagues. They've won Europa. They've won Conference. They've won Club World Cup. So they're still winning trophies. But I think a lot of Chelsea fans are like, yo, we ain't seen a league title in a long time. Then again, I'll be real. I'll trade places, bro. If I ain't won a league title for 10 years and I'm winning Champions Leagues and Europa and Conference and Club World Cup, I'll take that. I'll take that. I would take that. In my position, I would take that, bro. I will happily take that. I could turn down Madrid. I could turn down Madrid if it ain't Barca. Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. Big up Devante, man. I'm glad my club didn't go for Bellingham. He's a PR machine. He ain't a good footballer. When Nico Paz comes into the team, he's gone, I think. Well, we'll see, man. We'll see. We will see. Bellingham, for me, there's too many fundamentals about him as a footballer I don't like. There's a lot about him I don't like as a player. I don't think technically, he's not technically the type of player I like. Actually, they can take Havertz instead. Should have went for Soloff. It's mad, bro. It's mad. As a striker, maybe, but then we need to sell Jesus. Yeah, I'm saying, bro, we need them off the wage bill, bro. Like, Jesus being our top 3 earners at this club is a disgrace. Like, he should never have been given that contract. We need to shed the wage bill, bro. The same way with Man United and Bruno Fernandes. He's on a mad wage, bro. You know what I'm saying? And these players those are the kind of players that kill you in the summer when you want to go in for like another top player. These are the players that just kill you. Havertz wages and Jesus wages. Yeah, man, it's mad, bro. It's mad. Oh yeah, we need to get rid of the German Yamcha. Yeah, man. North, apparently Madrid was trying to convince Saliba to come on a free, but Arsenal locked him down saying they need to pay up. I reckon they come in for him next summer. Yeah, but then why not just pay the money down? Why not just put the money down? Do you know what I'm saying? I know that I remember they were trying to get him to like run his contract down and everything else like that. But with Berta here, we ain't running down no contracts like that. We're either going to get the bread or we're, you know what I mean? Or we're signing you up, which this can't. Like, if a player doesn't want to be here, then get the bread and move on. There's no point keeping unhappy players, man. In the end, it bites you in the ass. The player's unhappy, creates unrest. They're not really giving their all. Do you know what I'm saying? Thank God Blue Collar are clueless when it comes to football, bro. Let them keep doing what they're doing, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, getting this Liam guy is one of them ones where it's either going to be an amazing thing, it's going to be something that is going to be like, yo, nobody saw that coming, or it's going to be like, meh. You know what I mean? It's going to be a mess signing. I don't know enough about this Liam guy, so I'm interested to see how he sets up the team, his style of football. I don't watch League One. Oh, shit. Okay, now. Didn't mean it in an aggressive way. No offense to League One. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'd like to see what he's going to implement, how he's going to play his football at Chelsea, and we'll see. We'll see. There's a load of young players. Obviously, he was dealing with young players at Strasbourg. Chelsea got a bunch of young players. Maybe he may even go back into Strasbourg and maybe get one or two players and say, yo, you know what I mean? I think this player can play at the Prem level, maybe. Yeah, I'm saying, obviously, he's got a good knowledge of the Strasbourg squad. Maybe. We'll see. You know, a lot of managers like to take one or two players with them. Same way Maresca, brought one of his players to Chelsea when he moved there. So we'll see, man. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, they need to go, man. They need to go. Madrid, yeah, man, Madrid, bro. But they got the thing is, yeah, they've got the credentials to be arrogant. It's like a buff girl, bro. She knows she gets so much attention, she can afford to be arrogant. Do you know what I'm saying? Even though it ain't right, she can afford to. Do you know why? Because she gets bare attention from man. So she's like, yo, one ain't on it, next one come. Like, I always got man after me. Do you know what I mean? That's how buff girls think, bro. You know what I mean? So when you got that kind of CV, you can afford to be like that. Do you know what I mean? Let me close this door. You can afford to be like that. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. North, I saw a post from The Athletic saying we're mainly looking at signings for the academy this January. We are, for example, looking at a striker from Blackburn's academy for around 1M. Madness. I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. Something's fishy about Madrid. Why they keep getting players on a free? One of my Madrid friends said that they have a financial problem in terms of paying off the expensive stadium and wage bill. Yeah, but that stadium, how much was that stadium? How much was that stadium again? Because, bro, that's bread, bro. They already got like a massive... Let me see. Let's look into Madrid's finances real quick. Real Madrid's player wages... let's put monthly. Do you know what I'm saying? Real Madrid players' wages vary significantly. The top earners, yeah. How much is it combined? How much is it combined? Can you not show me combined? Because these men are spending right. Weekly wages, bro. What is this? Average annual salary, right? The first team base wages, annual payroll, 309 million euros. 6 million per week. Do you know what I mean? That's a lot of bread on wages alone. That's a lot of bread. Look at this. Look at these wages. I'm seeing this on Copology, yeah? Kylian Mbappe is on 600,000. Vinicius is on 480. David Alaba is on 430. Jude Bellingham is on 400,000. Rodrigo's on 320. Valverde 320, Trent 320, Courtois 288, Ødegaard 280, Militao 280. Bro, Tchouameni 240, Camavinga 240, Mendy 200, Dani Ceballos is on 200 grand. You know what I mean? Houston's on 172, bro. They've only got under 100k. Yeah, they've only got 1, 2, 3. They've only got 3 players under 100k. Even under 120k, yeah, they've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've only got 5 players under 120k. This is, bro, I'm telling you, they're spending bread, so I can hear why they got financial issues, bro. They're spending bread, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? They're spending bread, bro. Do you know what I mean, bro? Mbappe at 600,000 a week. Oh my God. The wages are correct. Vini at 480 is mad, bro. It's actually mad. Jude being on 400k is crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? These men are on mad bread. How much did that stadium cost them? How much did the Santiago cost to build? Right, there we go. Right. Recent renovation costs approximately 1.3 billion euros to 1.76 billion euros. 1.3 billion euros. What is... How much money does Real Madrid make per year? All right. Real Madrid was the football club with the highest revenue in the world in 23-24 season, according to Deloitte. For the second consecutive year, the Football Money League report places the club in first position with 1.45 to 5 billion. Okay, 214.1 million more than last year. But, bro, give me a fit. What's that talking about? I think it's 1 billion. Block, man. Revenues from 24-25 campaign without the player transfers reached, 1.185 billion, up 10% from the previous year, which saw the club break the €1 billion revenue mark, something no other football team has achieved to date. Okay, so it's about 1.2 billion. 1.2 billion. The thing is, yeah, they still have to pay for the wages. They still have to pay for transfers. Yeah, transfers. They still got to pay for transfers for the longevity of the contract. You know what I'm saying? So the stadium is at what? 1.7 billion. That's more than what they make in a year. They still got to pay wages. They still got to pay. They still got to pay transfer fees. Yeah, it's gonna affect them, bro. It's gonna affect them. Do you know what I'm saying? It's gonna affect them in terms of how much money they can spend, and those wages, bro, it's crazy. Like what are clubs constantly spending? The wages and the transfer fees, like they're constantly shelling out, and they're always buying players at premium prices. It's mad. It's mad. Do you know what I mean? Even though they broke the £1 billion revenue, do you know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like, no wonder they're struggling. No wonder they're struggling. That's big money, bro. Do you know what I mean? If we say, right, all right, cool, their wage bill is what? Per year, they got $1 billion. Wage bill is what? 300 M's, yeah? So they got 700 left. Then they got all the transfer fees. That probably trickles down to like 200-300 that they got left to really spend. You know what I mean? And that really depends on if they got any other outstanding stuff that they need to pay for. Like, it's not a lot of money, bro. It's not a lot of money, especially for the players that they want. Do you know what I mean? Probably come down to 2, maybe 150, something like that by the time everything's being paid every year. You know what I mean? It's big bread, man. These men spend massive peas. No wonder they opened that new stadium. They needed more revenue. I mean, the outgoings are crazy. I mean, they got a fan base that would never listen to this. It takes time. You know, we need to rebuild. You know what their standards are like, man. It's crazy with these, man. And we're gonna get into the next news. Hold on, let me just get through a couple more comments. Big up to everyone locked in. Madrid tap up players 2 years out and tell them to wait for a big signing fee. But that, bro, it is what it is. Do you know what? Real Madrid are like the Lamborghini and Ferrari of football. Let's be real. You don't see Lamborghini. You never see Ferrari having to make adverts. Not like Seat, not like Citroen, not like flipping Vauxhall or BMW or whatever, because it sells itself. That's what they are. So they can sit there and say, yo, just wait, and then we'll get you in, and it will be blessed. You know what I'm saying? They can do that because they're Real Madrid. The badge speaks for itself. The club speaks for itself. That's what they are, and that's what they do. They can't really blame them. Like, at the end of the day, they've built more than enough success to be like, yo, look, I mean, what's it? 13, 14 Champions Leagues. Do you know what I mean? How many league titles? How many cups? You know what I'm saying? Like, it speaks for itself. So they're leveraging the fact that they are who they are, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's just doing what you got to do, innit? Madrid are allowed to be arrogant. They're a big club. And but that club reeks of pure Satanism and Illuminati shenanigans. They're too big to fail, bro. There's one of them clubs is just too big to fail. Too much involved, bro. Too much involved. Madrid financial difficulties always magically vanish. They sold their training ground or something to themselves at one point. Bro, I'll be real with you. Big up, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? But then allegedly it happens with Benfica as well. We're the highest spenders in Portugal, yet we always keep it ticking, but we be spending peas like mad. Do you know what I'm saying? For the Portuguese league. So a lot of the biggest institutions around these leagues, man, you know what I mean? The league knows that they have to, let's just be real, allegedly. Let me just keep saying allegedly, because if you take Real Madrid, if you let Real Madrid go bust or Barcelona goes bust, La Liga doesn't have the attraction that it had before. If you let Man United go bust, even though they're dead right now, the league loses a massive portion of its value. They know that these clubs are valuing their assets, bro. They can't let them go down. They can't let them. Do you know what I mean? They can't, bro. If Benfica and Porto leave the Portuguese league, if any of them go, but that's it, bro. Like, the league just loses so much money. So this happens everywhere. You know what I mean? Allegedly. You know what I mean? There's certain institutions, bro. They know that those are the flagship teams, and got to keep it going, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yo, big up. What you saying?
What are you saying, Oath? You good, broski?
I'm good, man. What do you make of this news, bro? Rice being linked to your club?
Nah, I don't want him. No, this is... Look, no, this...
Man didn't even take it easy. Man say, nah, I don't want it.
I'm just... Look, no disrespect now, but I need someone else, bro. I need someone else. I want a Vitinha type of a player. I need a controller. To be fair, and, bro, let's be real. He hasn't won anything yet. So with all respect, I would rather have. I want someone that wins stuff, bro. I need a winner, bro. I need an experienced winner. That's what I actually need. But nah, bro. Right? Nah, not right. He's a good player. He's actually a very good player. I think he can become something good for you lot. But nah, bro. Give me a winner, man. I want a winner.
Do you think it's true though? Okay, cool. You don't want him, and you want another player for another position. But do you think it's true? Because I'll be real with you. When you guys were being linked to Saliba, yeah, I was like, you know what? They're gonna get it done. Because more times when you guys knock on the door and say we want a player, more time you get the player. By hook or by crook, you get the player. What happened with the Saliba thing, and why? And do you think it's the same as a Saliba situation, or do you think this is all BS and Saliba's situation and interest was completely different?
What happened? I'll tell you. Florentino dickhead happened. That's what happened. Simple. Omar, you're in the chat, broski, yeah? My Madridista brother. Bro, there's one thing that we say now at Real Madrid. Those who have lost faith in Florentino. Florentino dimisión. That's what we say. Resign, my bro. Resign, Florentino. Just resign. Look, that's the most successful president of my club's history, North. But I want him gone. I need him to leave, bro. I want another president that will actually put down the money for these players, not just looking for free transfers. And bro, with all due respect, I want him to start including more players from the Castilla, bro. That's what I want to see. But look, Rice, he can stay at Arsenal, respectfully. I do think Madrid are interested in him, but like I said, I think it's going to take a bit longer to even be able to get him out of Arsenal. But bro, I hope Real Madrid actually thinks this through, bro. I don't want us to go for him, bro. I need a controlling midfielder badly. That's what we need. We've got everything else, to be fair.
I find that interesting. I mean, man is saying, the fact that he couldn't get Saliba over the line. Have you lot got financial issues, or what is stopping him making signings? Obviously,
we don't have financial. Look. Like financial issues, we don't. Like we're not broke, bro. Like we make over $1 billion in revenue. That's the thing.
But you also got to pay off that stadium. That's over $1 billion to renovate.
But that gets paid off like every year. But every year you have a fixed amount of money that you pay off, of course. But like I said, he's planning to sell 5 to 10% of the club off to an owner, to an investor, to come in and just pump money in. So look, that's the final thing I want him to do. Just do that, and then I want him to leave.
Who's this investor? Who's this investor that you're selling to?
It's gonna be decided. That'll be picked. They're gonna pick who.
Oh, so they're kind of shopping for an investor, basically. They haven't picked one.
Yeah, and because Real Madrid is valued at £10 billion. That's what Real Madrid is valued at. And look, respectfully, I hear the valuation because it's Madrid. It's because of that. But bro, that is what I think will happen. But we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see what happens.
What player do you want? Is there a specific player that you want to go into your club that you want to go for?
Oh yeah, Vitinha. I told you, that's my guy.
Vitinha,
yeah, Vitinha, yeah. That's the guy that I want. That's the guy. And,
you know what I'm saying,
bro? Do you know what it is? I said this before, bro. Going into this World Cup, I think Vitinha will be Portugal's most important player. I think he'll be your most important player. I'm gonna be real, because no, let's be real. I think you have a shot of winning the World Cup. I think you have a good chance. You've got such a sick squad, broski. So, like Vitinha, for me, that's my guy in it. It's either him, or do you know what?
Barella. I'll give you Barella.
Yeah, Barella. Yeah, I won't even mind Barella. Or, bro, do you know what? Another name that's popped up, Wharton. Wharton is another one. Or just give Thiago a shot from the Castilla. Why not? It said that he's got the same, he's the same type of a player, bro. Go ahead and do it. But bro, I need the old Real Madrid back. I need ruthlessness back, bro. I need that back in my club. Big time.
No, I hear it. What? So you'll just be happy with that one signing? You don't feel like you need to strengthen?
No. But we're talking midfield right now, strictly. Like obviously, I need defensive signings as well. I need defensive signings, big time. Minimum was 2 centre backs, maybe another fullback. And bro, I want another forward because I need to get rid of Vini as well. I need to get rid of him.
Bro, I would take Lewis Hall at Arsenal, bro. He's a very talented fullback, man. I really like Lewis Hall, man. I'll take him at
Newcastle.
Arsenal. Yeah. I like him, bro. Not at Real Madrid. I don't think he's ready for a Real Madrid, but
I've got Valdepenas. I think we should just use him. Bro. That's another Castilla.
For me, I feel like we got issues in the left back. I don't trust Calafiori, and obviously, unless we're playing Timber on the left, and then you know what I mean. But then who's going to back up as soon as we move Timber away from there, or Ben White's not performing? Every other option for me is underwhelming. Skelly, Calafiori. Do you know what I mean? I like Lewis Hall, man. I'll take Lewis Hall at Arsenal right now. I don't care.
Nah, that's fair. I want Real Madrid to try and get more Spanish players in, bro. That's what I want. That's what I want to see. But
look at this guy. Vitinha and John Neves are happy. Don't break them up, Sam. Leave them alone. Leave my midfielder.
Leave my midfielder.
How much do you think Vitinha would cost? And how much do you think Barella would cost? How much do they want for these players?
I think Vitinha will cost like 180 or something stupid. Vitinha Yeah, but to be fair, I hear the price there because Vitinha is right now for me arguably the best midfielder on the planet. I'd say even over Pedri right now. That's
Over
how good
Pedri,
I think.
yeah?
Yeah, that's how good I think. Yeah, but that's how good Vitinha's been, bro. Vitinha's unreal, bro. I said this before. Going into the World Cup,
we always produce ballers, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Always produce ballers, bro.
Yeah, but would you not agree, bro? Would you not agree? He would be your most important player going into this World Cup for you to be one of the.
I said 150. I said 150. He'll shake your hand right now. If he was parents, he'll shake your hand right now. It's like 150. That's it. Done deal.
Nah, but this will only happen if Florentino leaves, which is why I need him to leave. That's why. But
why is Perez choosing to be so stingy since you got money? Why? What's the reason?
Bro, because he's changed, bro. He cares more about the financial stuff than winning now on the pitch, and that's pissed me off. That has really pissed me off. This ain't the Florentino I grew up on, bro. This is not the same Florentino anymore. So look, thank you, but I want him to resign. I don't want him here anymore. I've lost my trust in him now. He's fully lost my trust, and there's more Madrid fans turning on this guy now. So it is what it is. It's unfortunate.
And what about people in power behind the scenes at Madrid? Are they trying to be like? Where's this coming from? Like,
here's the thing. Here's the thing, North. The way he has done, he's made this club into dictatorship. Like anything he wants, he gets. But the way he has, like the way some of the socials has, the way some of these socials have been so-called, lost some of their power. I don't really agree with, because there are some socios that don't really like what he's been trying to do. But look, it is what it is. I don't think, look, after these 2 more years, he ain't gonna be here anymore, bro. So we're gonna have to see what happens. The last thing I would say to him, get me this investor in, because then Real Madrid will have no problem when it comes in terms of money whatsoever. And then, we'll see what happens afterwards, innit? Then we'll see what happens afterwards. But we're gonna get defensive signings in and a midfielder, that's guaranteed. But I would like us to get another forward in as well, because I need Vini to leave, bro. I need Vini to leave. I need him gone.
How's he gonna leave if he's on like 600k a week? What's his contract?
Because someone will be willing to pay. I'll just say, hey, he's won me 2 UCLs. Here, have a UCL winner. Go ahead, take him.
Nah, that's mad.
Hey, you could use him. You need a left winger though. Here, you take him.
No.
Come on, 2-time Champions League winner, Northside. Take him. Come on.
I don't want Mbappe, bro. I don't want Mbappe, bro.
No, Vini. No, go get Vini, bro. Go get Vini.
Oh, Vini.
Go get.
No, I want Rodrigo, bro.
Nah. Actually, I wouldn't. You know what? I wouldn't really mind shipping him off as well, but nah, bro. I need a change in the attack as well, bro. There's a lot of stuff that I want.
What's your biggest issue with Vini?
Well, I've got 2 issues with him. Number 1, the fact that he's nowhere near the Vini that we used to have. Number 2, he's crying like a bitch every single time he's on the pitch. I'm tired of it, bro. Like, what was yesterday? We won. What was it? We won 5-1 on Sunday. Yeah, this guy's complaining to Gonzalo Garcia who's got a hat trick. Oh, but he never passes me the ball, bro. He passes you the ball multiple times. You're spilling it out of play every single time, you moron. What you mean he's not passing you the ball? Yeah, but you're not doing anything with the ball, you prick. Every time he got the ball, look what he did. No, but real talk, mate. Real talk. This is a 2-time Champions League winner, by the way. Yeah, but real talk. Yeah, and this guy's demanding CR7 wages. Yeah, get out of it, bro. Get out of here about CR7 wages, bro. Yeah, you can't even look at his boots, bro. Let alone brace them. What the hell?
So you're saying that you guys need some defensive reinforcements, and you want to and you would like to rebuild your attack.
Yeah,
I feel like your attack is a bit overrated as well. I can't lie. Like, I don't see it cohesive. Every time I see Vini, a lot of times he's inconsistent in the things that he does right. I think sometimes it takes too long on the ball, don't release it enough. There's situations where I see Mbappe just going through the motions as well. Rodrigo at times can be a bit frustrating. I feel like your attack is a bit overhyped as well. I can't lie.
I've got one. Yeah, I want Gonzalo to be part of a new so-called future attack going forward. That is what I want to see. But nah, bro, do you know what? Get me other attackers in, bro. I just want a team, North. I want an actual team playing together. I want a unit, bro. I don't want it to be Mbappe and 10 other guys. I don't want that. I want an actual unit, bro. Do you get me? Like that is what you need. In modern football, that's what you need. You need a team that actually runs together, plays together. That is what you genuinely need. But nah, bro.
Yeah, the way Barca plays, isn't it? The way Barca plays. You get me? Like a team. You get me? The way Barca plays. Hey,
You see, you fraud. You influ. You
hold on, I got a perfume for you. Hold on.
If he brings out a Barca perfume, I swear down, bro. I'm gonna find his house. Yeah, we're gonna have a chat. Me and him, bro. I swear down. If you bring out a card, so look.
You see the perfume, yeah? Could you see it? Look, it's the arse shave. Oh yeah. You know what this is, Sam? Success. Smells nice. You know what I'm saying? It actually smells quite good. You know what I'm saying? Go to the Barca shop, get yourself the perfume, man. It smells like success.
Nah, go to the Barca shop, bro. I'd rather puke it.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Bro,
It's my team, bro.
Give me a lighter, yeah, and I'll smoke and I'll smoke that little Barcelona.
I won't put it on. But you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you better not put it. Now, guess what? You can put it on because I'm gonna burn that shit the next time when I come to meet you, bro. I swear that. Nah, bro. Nah. You see what this guy done?
Wait,
this
This is
guy.
the first time I bought merch, yeah? This is the first time I bought merch, bro. I got this one, yeah. This one cost me 180 euros. Look, it's got the... Obviously, I can't flex that. I know you guys got way more Champions League.
You don't flex that trophy on mine. Exactly.
Nah.
See, he's got shame. He's got shame, though.
It's got the badges, yeah. It's got the badges and that, you know what I'm saying? But you get me? That was not, bro. I can't lie, yeah.
Nah, bro.
I can't lie though, yeah. I can't lie, yeah. I'll be real with you. It's the first time I spent money on merch, yeah, in way over 10 years, bro. I can't lie. Way over 10 years, bro.
Yeah, because your club has been shit for God knows how long. That's the thing.
I can't
so you've
remember
refused.
I think the last time I spent money is when Arsenal had the kit, the one that looked like the Barca one. It was like the Barca. It was like those kind of.
Oh yeah. I think it was a yellow. Yeah, you had what? Yeah. Oh yeah, bro. That was bro. That was what was it? 10, 12 years ago, bro. That was over a decade ago, nearly.
But when I support a team that wins, I spend money, bro. I spend some good money.
Man said. All right. Do you know when the club was founded?
No, I've only been supporting 3 weeks.
See you. I don't like Barcelona to say that, broski. Yeah, you're in trouble there.
But this is the thing, yeah. People are like, you're a fake fan. Everybody knows I started supporting 3 weeks ago. I don't give a shit. Can't stop me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
See what you did. No, you see what he did, guys. He planted a virus in my stadium. He infiltrated my stadium with Lee. He planted a virus and I'm off the bus. So yeah, let's crush this guy. I want to watch some of these guys rage. Yeah, you fraud.
Bro, you gotta own it, yeah? Everybody knows. I've taken Barca on as my third team 3 weeks ago. So I'm gonna sit here and start lying, bro. I never lie. I tell the truth, bro. Everyone knows this. So
Madrid.
All I can say is this, yeah. All I can say is this. I live in the city, yeah, and I support the teams from the city I'm from. All my family are from Lisbon. I support Benfica. I was born in England. I was born in London. I support Arsenal. Now I live in Barca. I support Barca, bro. You know what I'm saying? Well, man can't chat to me. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, the day I moved to Madrid, I swear down.
I will be doing an IRL, yeah. When we win the league, I'm going to the parade. I'm doing the IRL, yeah, and I'm going to be cheering with my fellow supporters, bro. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be shamed. I don't give a shit what no one says, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing because I've had so many years of pain of not winning anything, yeah? Fuck what anyone thinks. I don't give a shit. If you don't like it,
one thing.
Stop me.
Just one thing. This is actually a real life tip for you, bro. Watch out. Be careful for what's it called? What were those lads called? No, it's just one thing, bro. Just be careful for the boxers noise, guys. Yeah, just be careful of them, bro. Don't
worry, man. I'm patting out all the man then, bro. I got the Dominicans. I'm going with the Dominicans, bro.
Okay, good. Now, because watch out for the boxers noise, bro. Because that's Barca's ultras, bro. And they're not really, bro. They're not really friendly to black people, so be careful.
Nah, well, around me, there's gonna be hella people. You know what I mean? So I'll be good, bro.
No,
you know
I'm just saying that for your own safety, just you know.
This is the thing, bro. Fuck it, bro. I've had 21 years of failure, man, bro. Man, lucky.
But look at that. Yeah, but that's the thing. Yeah, but you know, at these two clubs, failure is not accepted. Do you get me? No. Like for example, Arteta. Here's the thing, North. Even if Arteta wins the league, let's be real, mate. He shouldn't even be an exception. Do you get me? He shouldn't even be the rule. Do you know why? Because this guy, I think, let's be real with North. If it was any other club, he would not have got this time, bro. He wouldn't have got this time. And let's be real with it, North. when another team is actually on form and actually performs well during the season, bro, Arteta's proven that he can't really get over the line. Let's just be real with it, mate.
Yeah,
let's just be real with it. So, yeah, because I've even heard you and Lee say that just because even if he wins it this season, congratulations, but you need to keep doing it. It can't be just one season, and then the next season he wins nothing again. Otherwise, it would just prove that was a fluke. But nah, bro. Like at the end of the day, bro, it is what it is, man. Like it is what it is. But I need change, bro. Exactly, Kieran. No, exactly. No one would employ him. Yeah, because again, you shouldn't need that much time, bro. That's not how this works, bro.
Nah, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. For me, I got my 3 clubs. I don't care what no one telling me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean you've got? Okay, so who are you going to support if Arsenal play Barca in the final? Who are you supporting then?
No, Arsenal's number one. Arsenal's number one. Arsenal, that's my club. That's Arsenal's number one. I'm always going to support Arsenal over all of them, to be honest. But you know, it's a win-win.
But
for
this
me,
is why I can never support 2 clubs or more, because it's like, bro, it's like if they play against each other, bro, you're gonna feel happy, but at the same time, you're gonna feel a bit sad for the other team. Do you get me?
I've said this even with Benfica. Like Benfica is a team that I started supporting the same time I started supporting Arsenal. You know what I mean? When I decided that was a team that was given to me by my family.
So what happens then?
It's a family team. But obviously, I'm in England. I'm going to support an English team. I'm born and bred in England, isn't it? So
what happens if they play together? What happens if they play against each other? What happens?
I've always said this. Like, I'll prefer Arsenal to win the Champions League over Benfica. Benfica already got 2, so it is what it is. They already got their Champions Leagues. Like that conversation, no one can say nothing to Benfica. Do you know what I mean? And they're not really in the league anyway that they're going to generate enough money to really go for anyway. So it is what it is. But yeah, Arsenal going up against Barca, of course I'm supporting Arsenal. Yeah, I mean,
wait, you said Benfica, how many again? Benfica's got how many again?
Benfica got 2 Champions Leagues.
Oh, so you haven't got more than 10?
We got pure dominance actually, so you can hold that. You know what I'm saying? You would have had more if it wasn't for Benfica.
Can you dominate that competition like we did?
Okay, no, but hold on. When has the Portuguese league ever been the best league in the world? Ever? Never. It's always been like 5th and stuff like that. So in terms of revenue and everything else like that, we shouldn't have even been able to do that to you.
Nah, I hear that, but at the same time, like we can't dominate.
You've had the money, you've had the time where La Liga's been the best in the world, you've had the money generated and everything else like that. And it's not just Benfica, same with Ajax, bro. Ajax are a huge club.
I think Ajax done a 3-peat. Yeah, Ajax has done a 3-peat as well.
But this is what I'm saying. Do their league with their league should have ever been able to do that? No.
But I'm surprised you haven't been able to do that ever, Northside. Because the English league have been sometimes up there. You know, I've seen the English league. Even today, England is still the biggest, I think the most generated income league right now, and you still haven't been able to win that or dominate that competition. I can't lie, bro. Your European pedigree, bro, it's kind of embarrassing. I can't lie. Your European pedigree is not good, bro. It's really not.
Bro, I got my fan base sometimes telling me, yeah, but what about Community Shield?
Community Shield. Yeah, talk about finding shame. Nah, but it's true. Do you get me? Well, what's happened now? Now my man's disappeared. Ah, now you're going out for a cigarette. Oh, you're going out for a cigarette, yeah? Alright, cool. Bro, what's the weather right now in Barca? How warm is it?
Let me show you. What, you want to move here, yeah? You better support my club then.
Bro, I would rather piss at that sea than live in that sea, bro. What the hell?
Come on, man.
Nah, Madrid, bro. Madrid. The only sea I'm going to is Madrid.
Yeah, I don't care, yeah. Not just because I'm Barca now, yeah, but I've been to Madrid. Madrid is nowhere near on the level of Barca as a city. Nowhere.
I know it's better because I've been there myself. You fraud. It's better. It's better.
There you go, man. I knew it'd come.
No, but I get why. You like the beach more and all that. And listen, I love the beach as well, innit? But it's just, I just love that sea.
That's just man, the party and everything's better. I can't lie.
I hear the beach. I hear the beach argument, innit? But look, it is what it is, man. But
off the beach, bro. Here we go. There we land. You know what I'm saying? The beach is there.
Well, behind the buildings, right there.
Yeah, just there.
Oh wow. But do you have any supermarkets close to you or anything?
Everything. Pharmacy, everything's outside my doorstep. Everything.
Wow. Yeah,
don't need no whip here at all.
Yeah, that's. How warm is it right now over there?
I don't know. The sun is out, but I don't know how warm it is.
But can you go out with like t-shirts right now or no? Do you need Are you gonna need a jacket?
Nah. You can go out with like if you have like if you just had like a hoodie on, you're fine. But when the sun goes down, this time you're gonna need more than just a hoodie.
All right. Well then that's it. Rashid, what's happening?
Yo, we say family. I'm here in Champions League. You want to play Champions League? You want to play Champions League? You want to play?
No, Rashid, we should change that. We should change that to something else. You want to win the Champions League? You want to
exactly. He never said that. That kind of like gave me a sign. I can't lie. Why do you want to play it? Why do you want to play Champions League? We've been playing Champions League.
Yeah, win it. But what you been playing to win it?
Brother, we used to always get through the group. North knows, you know as well. Everybody knows in the chat as well. Always, we used to always get through the groups. And then when we meet the big boys, we're talking Bayern Munich, Barcelona, and them, man. Listen, that's when it gets tough. We've always been this team, you know. Even like now, we're 6 points clear, right? But I know Arsenal fans, deep inside, they still got doubts. How the fuck he got a doubt? He's the best manager in the world. Innit? Why would you get if he was my manager, I would never have doubts. Because I believe in his system, right? Do you know what I'm saying? We have the best midfield, we have the best right winger in the world. Sorry. Second best right winger in the world. Some people say it's debatable. You know what I'm saying? We've got the best striker in the world. You know what I'm saying? We've got the best defense in the world. So what's stopping us? What's stopping us, bro? I know that it turned into Arsenal, but bro, this is the thing. Champions League, it really hurts. I'll be real. It really, really hurts. I mean, I know a lot of us, in the chat, I'm sure North as well. You know what I'm saying? We kind of like, cried a little bit when Arsenal lost the Champions League 2006, I was young, don't judge me. You know what I'm saying? Because now I wouldn't cry. You know what I'm saying? Now I'll cuss you out. Now I'll cuss you out for not winning. Do you know what I'm saying? So I was young then, you know what I'm saying? So I did cry, bro. It hurt. Do you know what I'm saying? Thierry Henry, even though Thierry Henry is a legend, right? North, innit? Like he's a legend. What he's done at the club is crazy. The amount of numbers and whatnot. But there's one, I still see it to this day. There's one chance that he could have fucking buried it when he went one-on-one with well, at that time it was, I think it was Valdez.
Guy can never be my French guy. He can never be my goat.
Zidane.
Yeah? He can never be Zizou. Zizou buried these shots. How much?
Listen, Zizou's hanging out in AFCON. He's gonna watch his kid win the AFCON. That's what he's doing right now. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Man United fans, he don't want the job. He don't want the job. He doesn't want to speak English. You know what I'm saying? So you can forget about Zizou, bro. No. But Zizou's hanging.
Zidane, are you high, broski?
What, like Henry better than Zidane? I don't think they're the same. I think we should always like compare players that play in the same position. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me?
No.
Do you know what I'm saying? Zidane is a fucking maestro, bro. Like a proper footballer. That's football, bro. He used to never need to use pace. Never used to need pace.
But Rashid, just one thing. Why have your pedigree been so bad in Europe? Like, what do you think is a common thing?
We always had a weak defense. We always used to create a lot of chances, bro. Nobody used to play football like Arsenal. Let's be real. We used to play good football. Like even Pep Guardiola used to watch us. We always used to play. I think it was our defense. Our defense really let us down. I'm not talking about the 2006. I think you're asking me about after 2006, right? Like when we were
in general, because I've never seen you, because you've never even want to use it even when you've had a good defense. That's the thing.
I think 2006 we had a good defense.
When we had a complete team, we got to the final, innit? It's been a long time to get a complete proper team, and now we got a team to compete, but then we don't have the manager. Wenger would be having these guys playing ball, bro. If Wenger had this team, he'd be having these guys kicking ball.
You don't think the Invincibles was a complete team?
Yeah, it was. But Lehman got a red card.
He didn't take
And
a chance.
Layman got a red card. Don't forget, bro. You know, playing a man down, it's not easy. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Playing a man down, you know how it is, bro. Even any team in the world can have a chance against you. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you're a man down. I think Layman did us. I think Layman should have let Eto'o score the goal. I'll be honest. He should have let him score the goal. Do you get me? Not trip him up. But I understand it's the final. Layman was a great goalkeeper as well. He's a good goalkeeper. But that's the little things, fine margins, right? Fine margins. You get me? I think it was more defense, Sam. You know what I'm saying? I think he was more our defense. You remember when we had Van Persie and Van Persie's team, innit? Van Persie's team. We had the little good run, you know. We got to a certain stage, but we always used to meet teams that will punish you when they get the one-on-ones. You know what I'm saying? They'll punish you when they get the chances. Barcelona was a pedigree, bro. Messi's, you know how it is. Messi, Ibrahimovic. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they did their thing against us, bro. And Arsenal get to a certain point, and that's the problem. It's Arsenal when it gets to crunch time. I always tell them this, Sam. Yeah, if football was just friendlies, yeah, we'd win the league every year. Even if we're doing like a whole, like the whole world, like let's say the Super League. You know the Super League, yeah? Let's say it's the Super League, but it's friendly. But it's friendly though. Like nobody wins anything. We're just there to score, and we're just there to play football. I swear to God, they win every year they win.
Yeah, no question.
It's about. This is the thing about big players, yeah. This is what the differentiates you between a good player, very good player, and then an excellent player. Do you know what I'm saying? Like a world class. Do you know what I'm saying? When it comes to these moments, do you know what I'm saying? These little moments, Thierry Henry, one-on-one, you know that we need that goal. You know that we're not going to get a lot of chances. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not blaming him only because of that. But do you get what I'm trying to say, Sam?
Nah, but he should have buried it. Yeah, I hear it.
You know what I'm saying? In moments like that, yeah, Vini scored that against City. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, Benzema did his thing. That's what people would say. That's world class. You know what I'm saying? You can be a very good player, but world class is like a different category. You need to perform when it's semi-final. We need you. There's only one chance. Do you know what I'm saying?
You hit the nail on the head. You hit the nail on the head because that's why my club has had such a good pedigree in Europe, because Real Madrid is not known for playing the most attractive football, but we're known for, you know, being clinical and every single and every time
when you had Vini up front, when you had no striker, you had Vini up front and winning the Champions League. I'm like, yo, that's
did you see Gonzalo against Bay? Did you see the goals Gonzalo Garcia scored? That's our bro, North. I urge you right now, go look at the highlights now. Real Madrid. It was 5-1. All right, go look at the goals that Gonzalo Garcia scored. Anyone, Omar, you're in the chat, bro. Let him know. Because we watched the game, bro. It's not even that. Every single time when we're actually in the UCL, all right, there's a reason why everyone fears Madrid. Why? Because they know, bro, we don't even need to play well to win. All you need to do, give us one chance, bro, and you're done. And then you're screwed. You give us one chance, you can be screwed. Like being clinical has been one of Real Madrid's most important stuff in this competition as well. And knowing how to win, winning dirty as well. That is very, very well. That is why I say it's the main difference maybe between us and Barca. Because Barca, every time I've seen Barca win the UCL, they've been by far the best team. But I don't think Barca have ever won the UCL not playing the best football, playing ugly. I don't think Barca really... Yeah, that's not in their culture. That's why Real Madrid does better. Yeah, that's why Barca is a better league team than a UCL team.
Do you know what it is, Sam? Yeah, we tried that beautiful football and it didn't work. And I understand now we're trying to turn into to dark arts, kind of like a Real Madrid, where you can see it like for example, we're 6 points clear, yeah. But if you go game by game and watch Arsenal properly, you'd see so many chances that these teams miss. You know what I'm saying? And we don't create nothing. And then when we create, clutch moment, boom, goal. Do you know what I'm saying? Set piece, goal. Do you get it? Like, even when we don't play good football, I get that. But the problem is that we used to have a great attack and a shit defense. Innit? Yeah. We used to have a great attack and shit defense. Now we have a great defense and a shit attack. It's never balanced. It's never balanced. That's my biggest problem when it comes to Arsenal, bro. That and obviously the moment, innit? One opportunity. What did Eminem say? You only got one shot, bro. One shot, one opportunity, bro. You got to take it. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what makes you world class.
Rashid, what did I tell all you guys, and Lee? What did I tell you all about Gyökeres? I told you, bro, Arteta's going to make Victor Gyökeres look crap. Oh, look what's happened. Look what he's done. That system, bro, unbelievable. The way he has ruined Victor Gyökeres, bro, unbelievable.
Sam, you know this system, it only benefits defenders. It doesn't benefit attackers. For example, Saka is not playing well. Ødegaard, game yes, game no. Eze, game yes, game no. Who else? Gyökeres can't even play football like under this manager. He can't even. He's barely touching the ball. I think he's touching the ball like 3 times a game.
What's happened to Eze? Rashid, what the hell has happened to Eze? Why can't he get a game now?
Listen, man, Eze, I read the article yesterday, I don't know if it's true, obviously, and I quote, Arteta told Eze, because he was ball watching when Matty Cash scored, I think. And he was like, putting pressure on Eze to run after the players. Now, a player like Eze, if you make him run, you won't get the best out of him. Ballers know, bro. Ballers that played football, no. Number 10s, you don't make them run. You keep them you keep them in the attacking side. You know what I'm saying? Attacking side. You need them ready as soon as we get the ball. If you make Eze run, he's going to be too tired to do his tricks or think for a solution. Even so, let's say he does have energy. The problem is that because we committed so many players to defense, by the time we're in attack, everybody's exhausted and everybody's not in place. We're not threatening. We're not dangerous when it comes to open play, of course. By the way, Liverpool scored more open plays than Arsenal. Listen, wow. I know, no, for real, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know people don't care. People don't care as long as we win. I get it too. But they scored 27. We scored 22.
I can hear it on you, bro. I can hear it on you. You're still not confident that you'll win it.
Brother, I've never seen it. I never seen a team in my life play the way we play in open play and win it. I can't lie. I can't lie. It's just, look, if the set pieces do it, I'm just gonna hold my hands up and be like, you know what, set piece coach in. That's it. Why are we keeping Arteta for? Why are we keeping him for? Why are you giving him 15.6 million? You know what I'm saying? Give it to Tower Hamlets and bring the set piece coach in. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what we need.
Make him the first team,
Because it's clearly the only game plan. Look, man, this is the thing. We commit too many players to defense. Players like Eze need runners. He used to have at least 3 people running off of him. Do you know what I'm saying? Mateta, the 2 fullbacks, so we can find them. With us, Saka wants the ball to the feet. Trossard wants the ball to the feet. And Gyökeres just doesn't understand what Arteta's playing, how he play. I think Gyökeres does not understand shit about this process.
He is lost out there, bro. Yeah, I feel sorry for him, bro.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Wingers can't be like that, bro. Wingers can't be like that. If both in it, Sam, like you've got 2 players, 2 wingers, 2 like Trossard and Martinelli, even fucking worse. You know what I'm saying? Just running. It's like
headless chicken. Yeah.
Yeah, just running, bad touch here, maybe a good chance there. But 90 minutes, barely touches the ball. Or just runs with the ball and goes back. So you've got 2 players that are all right, like Saka and Trossard, good players, right? But they want the ball to the feet. Eze doesn't want players like that. He doesn't want players that want the ball to the feet. He wants the ball to the feet. Do you get it? Now we've got 3 players in the attacking area that want ball to the feet. What happens then? All the defenders go back to place, because when you get ball to the feet, that's it. You've killed the chance. You've killed the counter. You've killed the to catch them off guard. You know what I'm saying? You killed it. So all the players are back, and then we start playing that U-shaped football. And then what do we end up doing? We end up crossing the ball into the box. Guess who's in the box? Gyökeres. Is that his game? Is that Gyökeres' game?
Nope, and I'm Swedish, bro. I'm Swedish. I'll tell you right now. That's never been his game, bro. I told everyone, bro. Arteta will make that guy, because Lee said, now Sam, he'll score 20 goals despite of Arteta. I told Lee as well, bro. He ain't doing that, bro. He's gonna make him look crap. Look what's happened. You see everyone is on Gyökeres now saying bench him is shit. I'm like, bro, your system is the issue. He's more in the midfield than he is in the attack. That's the crazy stuff for me.
sorry, and I'll end it on this, yeah? Why do I rate Madueke more than Saka? I know everybody will be shocked. Do you know why? Because something actually fucking happens when we go. Do you know what I'm saying? Yes, he'll fuck it up. But unfortunately, that's what we got, innit? There's no other choice. Because we've got a baller and he's already injured. Max Dowman, you know what I'm saying? And when he plays, you can see what Arsenal is about. You know what I'm saying? You need wingers that can create space. You need a Doku. You know what I'm saying? You need players like that. I know Doku's not the best all the time, but you need that. You need the Luis Diaz. You need someone that is
someone
fast.
who's taking risks. Yeah, take risks.
Do you know what I'm saying? Taking risks, pulling players, of course. You need someone that can beat a player as well, pause. You know what I'm saying? He needs to beat his first man, bro. Saka can beat his first man, second man gone. Or he gets doubled up on. Of course he gets doubled up on. Every player in the league now gets doubled up on. Everybody's playing a low block. Yeah. Bro, come on. You're playing against Burnley. What do you expect them to do? You expect them to play a high line? Is you stupid? Do you know anything about football?
Yeah. Julian expected that.
Man, Julian. Oh, man. Listen to me, bro. Julian never kicked a ball in his life. I swear to God, he never kicked a ball in his life, bro. Like, come on, man. He used to be that guy in the playground, yeah? When he doesn't get picked, he's the last player to get picked. Come on, bro.
If I say what I want to say, then also I might get cancelled.
I'm in trouble. No, but for real, Sam, do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem with these players. We need someone that can create. That's why we need someone that can open up spaces.
But
we don't have
Eze.
that.
You've got that with Eze though, but he doesn't play him anymore.
But Eze needs people to play off of him. Do you know what I'm saying?
The thing is, I think you've got the personnel, but I think you have I just don't think this manager allows them to do that. That's the thing. It's just constantly keep the ball.
Because Eze is not, how do I explain it? Eze is not a shirky. Do you know what I'm saying?
No.
It's not a shirky. Shirky can beat 2-3 players easy. You know what I'm saying? Even one pass, he can break the lines. It's calm. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. When you look at our players, to be honest, going forward, who's the best? Trossard. You know what I'm saying? Trossard's the best, and he's not even, he's game in, game out. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. People need to understand, bro. When it comes to football, yeah, you need players that are fast. You need players that are strong. You need players that have a creative mind. And then we mix all the players together to make something out of that. Do you know what I'm saying? Eze ain't going to do shit, bro. What do you think he's going to do? He ain't going to do shit. Do you think he's going to get double figures? No, he's not. How many assists does he have, by the way? 2. Fucking 2. 2 assists.
No,
60 million. Come on, bro.
If I'm real, bro, I think Ethan might leave you guys soon. I can't lie. Because Ethan I think he looks done out there, bro. I can't lie.
Ethan's a good player. Ethan can beat 1-2, shoot.
I think he'll leave.
Always
he'll leave soon, Rashid. I can't lie, bro. If you keep doing this, bro, I think he might leave.
Bro, I've never seen in my life, a team plays like us, defensive, and then gets the ball and then plays slow to actually create, bro. If it wasn't for the set pieces,
if you play to your strength, I think you guys will be like 12, 13 points clear now in the league.
What are our strengths? What's the team that you think that
you
would
know
play?
What? Real talk with you guys. I play the back line. I pretty much keep it the same. Your midfield, I can't lie, Rice, Zubimendi, Eze, and then your attack. Your left winger, Trossard, I'd put Gyökeres as a striker, and right wing, bro. Do you know what? Real talk, I'd choose between Ethan or Max Dowman. I can't lie.
Yeah, they'll tell you Max Dowman's 16. Oh shit!
But who cares? But who cares, bro? If you're good enough, you're old enough. Who cares?
Exactly. Thank you very much.
No, I just saw the highlights, from that from that striker, that Real Madrid striker, bro.
Gonzalo Garcia. I love
bro.
It, bro.
Oh my God!
Did you see that
highlights for that game? 5-1, bro. I just watched it, bro. Crazy.
Bro, did you see the? Did you see the third goal? Did you see the second goal? The way he chest out and just on the volley. Did you see the third goal? Proper striker.
Volley, boom, bottom corner, bro.
Again, if at Arsenal he doesn't do that, why? Because Arteta would not allow him to do that, bro. He wouldn't allow him to do that. But that's the issue, bro. Like, and that's the problem that we've got.
Our strikers play like a quarterback. You know, in NFL, he's play like a quarterback. He's defending,
he plays as a midfielder. Yeah, exactly. And I don't get why. I don't get why. And people, but it's the thing. So here's the thing. And Rashid, I said this to North, yeah, and I'll say this to you as well. Even if you do win the league, like fair play, I'll give Arteta his flowers. Like fair enough. But then he needs to keep doing it because if he can't then redo it next season and you guys win nothing next season, then it proves that it was a fluke. Do you get me?
Sam, hear this, yeah? Hear this. 7 years, 1 league title. Just be don't be biased. Just think as an owner. Let's say you're owner, yeah? You've got 7 years. I tell you, listen, we've got a manager here that's been here 7 years. He's won 1 FA Cup at the beginning of his career and then won a Premier League right now. And then you'd ask me, how much did we spend? We spent 1 billion and a bit. How much are we paying him? 15.6 million. Is he the 4th highest paid manager in the world? That's not counting the Saudi league because the Saudi league will beat you to that, brother.
Bro,
it's not good enough. Even if he wins the league, it's not good enough. Do you get it,
bro? Even if I was the president of Madrid and you told me those circumstances right now, and I heard that, I would have. As soon as he won me the league, this would have been me, Rashid. This is me. Oh, here's the league, mate. Thank you very much. You see all this? I've just quote unquote. Now I've mentioned everything Rashid just mentioned. You've won with this league title. Thank you very much. There's the door right there. I'm gonna open it, leave, and shut it on the way out. And don't come back. Thank you, and bye-bye. That's me, Rashid. But Rashid, for me, you can win stuff and I would still say, yeah, but I still need you to go. If I'm you guys, he wins the league. Thank you. Now get rid of him and go and get someone else. And go up to another level.
You know what it is? It's just not good enough because why? 7 years, good. Yeah, and the money spent. Let's say you won like 2 FA Cups, 1 Carabao Cup, 1 Club World Cup, and a Premier League. All right, cool. Something's happening there. So you know what I'm saying? We're okay. Yeah, the first 2 years. Do you get it? Do you know what I'm saying? That's why when people talk about Klopp, bro, oh my days, how could you talk about a manager like that? Do you know what I'm saying? Like Klopp used to go for everything every year. Play for 4 straight away. Play for the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, everything.
Bro, unpopular opinion. I told this to North. I'll tell this to you as well. I don't think, because I think this season City still ain't at their best, and I think Liverpool fallen off and Man United are where they are. Because I genuinely do believe if 1 to 2 of these teams of the top 6 are a fix up and then they're in a title race with Arsenal, bro, I don't think Arteta wins it because I don't think he can handle that, bro. I don't think he can handle it. I think he can only.
I don't know if you've seen. Apparently, Rio's come out and said, "Yo, Arteta's tempted to go to Man United." Apparently, he's tempted to go to Man United, bro.
Why? He wants another project, North. He wants another project. Is that what he wants? Another 7 years?
No, but let's be real with it. Let's be real with it, North. I don't think this guy, I don't think if he's got a proper challenge next to him, if he's got a City or a Liverpool or both of them or a Man United breathing down his neck, bro, I don't think this guy can do it. I think the pressure will get onto him way too much, bro. And I think he'll bottle it. Let's be real with it.
Too, because he's not gonna get the leeway that he's got here. First of all, he's not gonna get the years in the back.
And the league won't be this shit forever, bro. Everyone ain't gonna be described, bro. Like next season, City will be much better. Liverpool will bounce back. Man United will be better than this. Let's just roll with it, broski. These teams will be better, bro. It's not going to be the same.
I think Arteta's using Arsenal because all we keep hearing is Barcelona interested. I don't think Barcelona will go for Arteta, but I feel like Arteta's using Arsenal to be like, yo, I'm good enough to manage Barca. He seems to like Barca. He wants to go manage that, innit?
I speak to multiple Barca fans on Twitter every day.
Thing, is he's trying to prove because people keep asking him, winning trophies. Even this season, I have to be fair to Arteta. He keeps talking about trophies. And I think that he knows, bro. Like these managers, these players, they hear what we say. They hear what the fans say. They hear the criticism. They keep saying, yo, what do you need to win the league? Is the team's good enough now to win the league? Are you gonna win the league? He keeps talking about trophies. I don't feel like he would go to Man United because he knows he's not going to be afforded the time. He knows he's not going to be supported in the same way. And he knows the fan base are already restless now because they're looking at the ownership saying, yo, you man effed up, getting Ten Hag. You man effed up getting Amorim. This guy has to perform. Let's be real. Arteta needs time and money. Man United right now, they've got a bit of money, but they ain't got mad money they still got players like Bruno Fernandes on the wage bill. They still got a squad that needs to be rebuilt. Majority of it. They've got a couple good players. He's not going to get the luxury he got at Arsenal, bro. It's Man United. As much as I'm an Arsenal fan, they're a bigger club, bro. You're not gonna get afforded that. And even if you win an FA Cup, yeah, look at Ten Hag. He won 2 trophies, yeah. He still got sacked. Arteta wins 1 trophy here, still gets more time. Do you know what I'm saying? And people could
but let's be real. North. When you say he needs time and money, but he can only win it if the rest of the teams are shit or not that good. Let's be real with it. If another team is good, bro, he ain't winning it. He ain't. Let's be real with it, bro. How many times was City good? He couldn't win it. Well, Liverpool,
but what?
Liverpool performed on the slot. He couldn't do it.
Do you think it makes sense for him to spend 7 to 8 years here and then go to Man United to spend another 7, 8 years to build another team that will compete? You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense for him, even career-wise.
If I'm real, another big club wouldn't. If I was another big club, I wouldn't go near that guy, even if it wins the league this season, because it's like, cool, you managed to win it now, cool, go and do it. Then try and do that multiple times, and then change, and then you can change someone's mind. But at the same time, bro, this guy, and the only reason he's talking about the only reason he's talking right now, big up views. The only reason he's talking right now about trophies is because the owners has come out now pretty much and told him, listen, you have to win stuff now because we've given you enough. That's the only reason. If they were saying, you don't need to win anything.
I mean, maybe other teams like Real Madrid and Barcelona maybe could use him like just to build a team and then throw him like we should, innit? We should have done that. But
fuck no.
I'm saying maybe, I don't know. No?
Oh,
big up views, man. No, you don't think so? You don't think so? Salute.
Nah, bro, do you know what? Like, Rashid, bro, I know my fan base would kill this guy inside 1 day, bro. Inside 1 week, bro, he will be gone, bro. He will be gone, bro. Have you not seen this stuff? Bro, they've seen this stuff. Bro, look at the way the fans are treating and talking about Vini right now. Yeah, this is a guy. This is a guy that's won 2 UCLs. Like, respectfully, I'll tell you, it's a nobody. Yeah, look at the way look at the way I spoke about Vini right now, bro. Could you imagine the Madrid ultras or the local Madridistas about Arteta when he keeps talking about time and phase and all that stuff, bro? They'd lose their heads on this guy. They would lose their heads. Yeah, this guy is not built for a big club, bro. He ain't built for this, bro. Like, and let's be honest, man. If COVID never happened, bro, this guy would have been sacked a long, long, long time ago. He would have been sacked, bro. The pressure would have gone on way too much, bro. Arteta is so lucky. He is a very, very, very lucky man. That's the only thing you gotta say. But he hasn't even won it yet. Let's be real. He hasn't won the league yet. Let's be real with it. It's only January still. We need to wait. We still need to wait and see what happens.
That's what I'm saying. The only thing he's proven is with time and money, he can get you competing. But at the end of the day, there's loads of managers that can get you competing. Bro.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to be able to get it over the line.
Poch could do it. Yeah, Poch could do it. I could just hire Poch. He'll do the same thing. He'll get me.
You know, North, as a owner, yeah, you need to know when you can cash in. Even as a businessman, you need to know when you need to cash in. Do you know what I'm saying? We had the chance to cash in on this manager when it was probably, when we lost 4th place to Tottenham. That was probably the time where you like, listen, bro, 3 years, I don't think it's working. Bye. You get me? That's fair. We already built a little bit of a team. All we need is someone else to come in, add his players, and we go. Do you get me? By that time, we already got that defense that we wanted, didn't it? We wanted because let's be real, bro. Over the years, all other defenders have been shit, apart from Saka, probably. Even him, he's not all that compared to like Gabriel and Saliba. Gabriel, I know they didn't win anything, but like, brother, what they put into this team, do you know what I'm saying? Those two with Timber on their side, brother, they're holding down this team. They're actually Arsenal, do you know what I'm saying? They're the ones that are holding this team. So you could have cash in on Arteta. Be like, you know what? Maybe you're a building manager. Like there's managers out there that can build. Like you said, there's managers out there that can build. All right, cool. You know what? Listen, man, we gave you a CV too. You know what I'm saying? You should be happy. You've got Arsenal on your CV, so it's not like you're not gonna get any offers. You're gonna get offers here and there, maybe from a Sevilla or maybe from I don't know, Everton. Do you get me? Before us, you wouldn't, because nobody would trust you. So in reality, even business wise, we helped you and you helped us. Thank you, goodbye. You get it? We didn't cash in then. Do you know what I'm saying? We didn't cash in then. Then we didn't know when to cash in. Because every year we keep hearing, wait a second, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Do you get it? Like we're never there. We're always nearly there. So every season we have that little bit of hope. We've been competing for 3 years. That's what everybody will tell you. We've been competing for 3 years. Actually, it was 2 years. You didn't compete last season. Let's stop here. Let's stop it.
But this, I completely agree. We've built his career almost as if he's a player, like somebody coming from the youth academy. Somebody came in with actually no credentials. The thing is, yeah, if I was Arteta, I'd go for this Carabao Cup and then I'll fully focus, on the league, bro. I feel like there's too many pit holes in the Champions League. Real Madrid, you already know. Listen, heritage. As much as we can get happy that we beat them before. They got heritage, bro, and it's always going to be a problem. PSG, forget about it. We are not playing.
Paris Saint-Germain, bro. They're just as dangerous this season as they were last season, bro. They are unbelievable.
Barca, I think they're going to put us under way too much pressure. Way too much pressure. And Lamine going up against whoever we put, Calafiori or whatever, I am not confident enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm not confident.
You're going to cook him. You're going to cook him, bro.
No, do you know what? North. Wait, no, you don't think you can win the UCL?
But when you look at the league, though, you're like, yo, bro, City keep fumbling, we can take advantage. Liverpool are out the conversation. Chelsea out the conversation. All these other men are out the conversation. Aston Villa, I expect them to go far to try and be in a title race to the end. I don't think they're gonna last that. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why we beat them the other day. I just don't think they got the squad depth to consistently keep up to this level of continuously winning games relentlessly. We can win the Prem, bro. We've been saying
if the UCL group stages ends as it is right now, I think we would play you guys in the core. Big up Paris, thank you for that, man. I'm 400 away. I'm less than 400 away from 2K, people. Come on, less than 400 away.
Make sure you're subbing, man.
What is it? We would play you right now as it stands. We would play you guys in the quarters, and you would play either City or PSG in the semis as things stand. So, and here's the thing: like Man City, the danger with them in this competition now is that they've got Donnarumma. Do you get me? If you end up in a penalty shootout now against City, bro, you're kind of screwed. I can't lie, because I don't think you'll beat City in a penalty shootout with Donnarumma.
I think we'll have a lot of injuries by then. That's my opinion. I think we'll have a lot of injuries.
You just read my mind. Big up Prom for that sticker, by the way. Bless up.
Yeah,
bro.
Big up Prom.
I just think we'll have a lot of injuries. I mean, risking right. This is the thing about not thinking outside the box. This is what shows me that you're not ready yet. You've got a game against Bournemouth. You know what I'm saying? You do not need Rice for that game to win. Do you get me? You don't need certain players. And if you do need them week in, week out, there's a big problem in this team. Because there's certain teams, bro. Come on, bro. You don't need these kind of players. So what happens is that we play the same 11 every week.
Rashid, I'm going to be real with you right now. Unpopular opinion. I know a lot of Arsenal fans will not like this. North, I apologize, but I think either Gabriel or Rice will not make it to the end of the season. I think one of them is going to get I think one of them will get injured that will stop them playing in those.
The problem is that we have favorites. Do you know what I'm saying? So we have players. So this is the thing. We have 11 players that play every week. They're going to get injured, right? And then we've got players on the bench that get no game time. No game time. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Or microwave minutes. What happens is that when we have let's say we were going to meet a big team in the Champions League or Premier League, big game. We don't have Rice. We have to put in Ødegaard. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't get minutes. Player that doesn't barely play. You know. Even, you know what I'm saying? Or a Ethan or a Eze or all these players don't get enough minutes. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You need to keep them fresh. You need to keep them rotated. You need to rotate them so they have games on their, do you know what I'm saying? They have games under their belt. You need to keep everyone on point. Why? So when injuries happen, when you bring in an Eze or Ødegaard or someone else, he's ready. He's been playing. It's not like, do you know what I'm saying? It's not like he hasn't been playing for a while. Do you know what I'm saying? He's been playing. So that's my opinion. I think the 18 games to come, we're gonna have a lot of injuries from then to the last game. You know what I'm saying? And then the pressure moments. Brother, how long can you push Rice? How long can you push Rice? He's basically injured and you're still playing him. Cool. He scored. He's doing his thing. But it's going to happen again. Do you know what I'm saying? You're risking it. You're risking one game.
I checked. Rashid, I saw the game against Bournemouth. Bro, even that he played well in parts, and scored 2 goals and all that. Big up to him. But bro, that guy did not look like fit. That guy did not look fit, bro. He did not look like he used to be before, bro. In terms of fitness, bro, he did not look fit. He really didn't, in my opinion.
Brother, you've got.
We've been risking players though. Like we risked Saliba back, we rushed Saliba back, we're rushing flipping Trossard back against Aston Villa. He's been doing this.
Why does he do that, Ronald? Why?
Big up Prom for the membership, bro. Big up to you, man. Love for the support to the channel, man. Big up to you, Prom, man. Big up to you. But you've been risking players. Me and Rishi could sit here reel off bare these players are going to be injured.
Why does he do that? No, why does he keep risking them? Why?
Because he can't win without them. Yeah, exactly.
Like, bro, Rashid, the other day we played Rice at right back, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't rush this. We don't rush this guy, bro.
The problem is, North, when you think about it, you've got 11 players that play every week. We know. Do you know the lineup against Liverpool? Do you know the lineup against Liverpool? At least 95% of the lineup. You know it, right? Yeah. We know who's going to play. So what happens is that we're overplaying these players every game, and I think he doesn't trust his bench, and he doesn't trust certain players, which makes me wonder: are you buying them? Are you not? I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? You spent 1 billion and a bit. Do you know what I'm saying? Are these yours? Because
what's the only question mark that you've got?
He signed like 44 players, yeah, probably 44, 46 players. Probably only 10 of them are good.
Correct.
The rest are all shit. All shit or don't play.
What would you say? What would you say is the 5% that you're unsure about for the lineup?
Maybe Trossard or Martinelli. I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Yeah, because he's always harsh on Martinelli and Trossard because they're not a fan favorite. It's not like they're a big thing in this club. It's kind of like Saka is untouchable. Do you know what I'm saying? Why? Because he's a big thing in this club. You can't take him off.
I think Saka's done, bro.
Pinkus told you, listen, Pinkus, this is what Pinkus said, this is what he said, yeah? He said, oh, what about the little kids, yeah, that come to the stadium to watch Saka play? Brother, they can watch another player. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? What the fuck are we doing here? They could watch him for 20 minutes. They'll be happy, they're kids. I swear to God, that's what he said. That's what he said, that little melt, bro. He's a melt. He's a wet you.
Yeah, he's a moron.
You know what I'm saying? Man. It's all about feelings and love and with a deep voice.
Yeah, but they're not fans, bro. These guys are not fans, bro. They're
brother. Do you know what I'll say to this, Sam? Yeah. When we were little kids, yeah. Do you remember how many minutes Thierry Henry played or Darius? We're kids, bro. Nobody gives a fuck. As soon as you see, do you know what I'm saying? As long as I see him on the pitch, that's it, bro. 20 minutes is enough.
During my time, when I started watching Madrid, Guti was getting subbed out. Raul, was getting subbed a lot. Bro, nobody cared. It was about what's best for the team, bro. It's not about watching. It's not about coming to stadium watching Ronaldo, Mbappe, or Guti. It's about seeing the team win. It's about seeing the team win. If it means you have to sub them out, bro, sub them out. If it means that you have to bring them off the bench but not start them, then do it.
I'm going to end it on this, yeah? I need to go back to work. I'm going to end it on this. That's why I blame Ronaldo, you know what I'm saying? Ronaldo is the reason for all these wet little youths, yeah?
I love players more than games.
Look at that. Listen, with the trim, with the little action he does, with the Sui, you know what I'm saying? Everybody loves that. He's like a flashy. He used to score game in, game out. I don't understand how, but the point is like he created.
Yeah, but he's done his thing. Like he's earned the right to do that because he was so clutch. That's the difference, my guy. He's earned the right, bro. These players are behaving like him. But let's be real with it, bro. They're behaving like him, but they've got nothing. They've got nothing on that guy's level or pedigree.
Listen, I don't know, man. That's a long story, innit? For another day. Hey, listen, I'm gonna go now. I would love to stay.
Always running when I jump on the panel, bro.
Yeah, you and Hooks.
Bro, when I jump on the panel, you run.
No. I'm actually at work.
Oh my days.
Do you know what I'm saying? Excuse.
No smoke, bro.
No. I'll be honest,
love, man. Love. Yeah.
I'm like Tommy Egan. I can't lie. I want all the smoke. You get it? Yeah. I want all the smoke. Tommy Egan, bro, for real. But listen, man. Next time we'll do all that. Next time I'll be listening though.
Okay.
Take care.
Take care,
love, bro. Love.
North, my guy, Sam.
Big
take
up,
care.
man.
Stay safe, mate. Big up, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying we say half volley, man. We say, man, you good?
Yeah, hey, no, big up, man. You know, when I hear these conversations, man, I get itchy fingers, man. I just want to jump on, man, and put people to the sword because, you see, and with all due respect to my Madrid friend there, I don't think you have a detailed understanding of the problems at Arsenal, right? You have to be emotionally invested in the club to truly understand the journey that we've been on, not just for the last 7 years, but the last 10 years or even more, especially under Wenger, right? And the steep decline that happened under Wenger, that set the precedent for what we have today, right? Second has become the new fourth for Arsenal, and that's still not good enough. This wouldn't have been acceptable if the owners didn't accept what happened in the last 10 years under Wenger. So for me, the objective is very simple. Arteta needs to win the Premier League this season or he's going to be out because he's now got all the tools, he's got all the resources. There's no excuses or mitigating circumstances why he can't do it. I hear a lot of people jump on panels and say, well, we should have got rid of him 3 years ago, 4 years ago, right? People need to understand that Arsenal Football Club, we don't have the owners who are extremely determined to win at any cost, right? Like the Abramovich or like the Man City owners. So Arteta is a good lightning rod for the owners and covering for them. We also don't have the financial capacity to be sacking managers left, right, and centre. Do you understand? Like Man United have done, and they've virtually not moved any forward. They stagnated after sacking manager after manager after manager. The problem with Arteta now is he's got every possible tool and resources to compete. He's got time, he's got money, he's got patience, he's got a fan base behind him, etc. Whereas a couple of years ago, you could highlight some mitigating circumstances why Arsenal didn't win it. So I think people need to apportion some respect when we're discussing the manager, because maybe he's good at building a team that can compete. I listened to that when you said that, North. Building a team that can compete is very difficult. Maybe that's the limit of Arteta's power, and he can't get over the line. He's not elite, and I'm happy with it. Right? He's built a team that can compete. He hasn't got the capacity to get us over the line, and that's okay. He can move on, and we'll bring on an elite manager. But I think it'll be folly to dismiss him as a nobody, because he has contributed to a certain extent to getting us to where we are.
No, but Volley, when you say contributed, you know, and all that, bro, I'll be real. Like when people put him, and this is my whole issue with this whole thing. Look, when you Arsenal fans, all right, and I'm not saying everyone, but a large portion, the majority puts him up in, you know, Pep category. You know, we've got Ødegaard coming out to saying he's right now the best manager on the planet, putting him above Flick, putting him above Pep, above all these men, bro. And respectfully, you've got nothing to show for it. All right, with all due respect, like
I don't hear anybody saying that. I don't hear anybody saying that Arteta is in the same category as Pep.
Oh, you've not heard anyone say that?
No, I come on this panel all the time. I've never heard anybody.
Broski, then there's a lot of stuff you haven't heard.
Well, you just ignore the noise on the internet for a second. Factually speaking, Arteta is not on the same category as Pep or the Flicks, because they've won major trophies. So you yourself, you know, it's a disingenuous argument. So why are you believing it?
I'm not saying I believe in it, but I'm saying when people say these sort of stuff,
but that's noise.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, broski, like we live in a world now where social media is a big part of it. Do you get me? Like it's become a big part, whether we like it or not. Look, I don't personally like it myself because I don't want the social media thing to be too influential, but it is now, whether we like it or not. And not even that. When you said the owners don't have the same ambition as an Abramovich or any of that, yeah, but again, a lot of Arsenal fans don't do enough, in my opinion, to put more pressure on them in order to, you know, start doing stuff that is needed for Arsenal to compete more. Do you get me? Like if the Arsenal fan base was actually ruthless as a fan base, bro, those owners would be forced to be more ruthless. Otherwise, it will be a lot more harder for them to stay there. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well, the thing is, there's only so much a fan base. We used to protest against the owners back then, Black Scarf Movement, if you've ever heard of them, they used to launch massive protests against the Kronkers, right? And then some changes were made.
Yeah, but that's not enough. Yeah, but I'm saying maybe empty the stadium. Don't spend money on the club. Like hurt their pockets. In that way, they'll start to listen.
But we're not in that kind of generation of fan, though. We're not in that kind of generation of fan for Arsenal anyway. Yeah. I think we lost that with the social media thing. I think with the social media thing, this fan base is louder online than they are in person. I remember when I went, like, when what's his name? Turkish did a protest, and I was doing it on behalf of Never a Foul live streaming, and I got there, and there was literally 6 people, including Turkish and including me. You know what I mean? Calling out this ownership. One thing I disagree with half volley. We do have the money to sack managers. We've got money in the reserves. We spend a lot of money on players. We do have the money. I think what I do agree with you is the fact that the ownership don't want to win at all costs, and we've seen this ownership be very comfortable as long as you're getting Champions League. We saw it with Wenger, and now we're seeing it with Arteta. They seem to not want to win at all costs, and I do agree with you on that, because last season was a perfect example to just either you deliver or we rid our hands of you. When a manager or a player is fighting for his contract and wants to stay, that is the biggest motivation to get the best out of that person or that individual. And what do? We reward a contract before the end of the season when he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything to earn extra time. So it shows us that, okay, well, regardless of, if you're rewarding a manager before he's got a year left, you're quarter of the way through the season, you give him a new contract. What does that signal to that manager? Whether you win or you don't win, we've already given you the reward before the fact.
Comfortability. It gives you comfortability. And that is not something you want to give someone.
That's like you going to uni and saying, whether you pass your exams or not, here's your degree.
Well, yeah, that's not how it works. That's what my maths teacher told me.
Why do I need to go to my lectures? I've already passed.
Yeah, that's what my maths teacher told me. It was like, this was back in high school. It was like, yeah, you can take your college, thing when when you end college, or not high school thing, sorry, and you get your degree. There, it's like, yeah, you can go and celebrate. But for someone celebrating that, that's someone that's actually passed all the exams, passed all the courses, have got all the points needed in order to be able to actually have a degree from high school to then be able to go into uni. And then build his life up from there. Otherwise, just celebrating without reaching it means nothing. It works
both ways, though. We're talking about the manager, and I agree. But look at these players. Saliba, you're getting linked with Real Madrid. They're telling you, if you run down your contract, which I didn't want, obviously, I'm an Arsenal fan. I don't want you to go to Real Madrid. I don't want you to run down your contract. The problem is this. The fan base will then look, well, Saka's going to sign a new contract. Gabriel signed a new contract. Saliba signed a new contract. Well, if the players are happy, I'm happy. Because the players are not, the ownership's not kicking off about the standards not being met. The manager has too much invested to even say anything because he's never getting 15 million a year anywhere again. But then the players are going, okay, I'll sign more. I'll sign some more time. I'll sign my contract.
Apparently, Saliba has said that it means more to win at Arsenal than it was to win at another club. So
come on.
Yeah, no, that's what he's apparently said. So
at the end of the day, this fan base, they look at things. They look at things in a very limited way. The players are happy, the manager's happy, the ownership happy. Well, why should I complain? No, you should complain because your football club has not yet done what they set out to do. When we started this project or process, you man wanted trophies. It was very clear this fan base, they had different standards for Unai. Unai, all of a sudden, it wasn't harsh to sack Unai when he didn't have his players, when the team needed to be rebuilt, when he needed his parts, but they had a different energy when it was Arteta. Why? There's no difference. They both had roughly the same type of squad. The difference is one manager, you like him, so give him more time. The other manager has actually got CV, don't give him no more time. I believe under Emery would have at least won a Europa. If he had the same level of backing, we would have at least won a Europa. And right now, we're seeing what he's doing with Aston Villa. They don't have the squad depth to continue this, but look at what he's doing in a short amount of time because he's a proper manager. Would we eventually get rid of Unai? I believe that he wouldn't be able to win us the real majors and we'll get rid of him. But would have a Europa. We wouldn't have to spend as much money to actually win the Europa because he's never actually been given loads of money to win the Europa.
Yeah, the fan base won't accept Europa League. They only want Premier League or Champions League. They will not accept
the
Europa
FA
League.
Cup that was 6 years ago. This is the hypocrisy. They accept the FA Cup, yeah, that was 6 years ago, that they don't give a crap. They no longer want to win the FA Cup. But they made a whole argument as to why we should.
Yeah, majors.
That's what I'm saying. You can't say you don't care about the FA Cup, but then this manager's lived off of an FA Cup from 6 years ago. It's either one or the other. Because it can't be both. You can't not care about it.
Look, they want another Wenger story. That's what they want. And Volley, no disrespect, but he mentioned journey and all that, bro. That is my whole thing. When I hear stuff like phase or journey, bro, respectfully, I'm allergic to these words when it comes to football. I have never understood when a football club speaks about journey or phase and all that. But like for me, from where I come from, bro, the way I've seen football from time is either you win or you piss off. It's either like that.
But Arsenal not Real Madrid. We're not in a duopoly where
you don't have to be Real Madrid, but you don't have to be Real Madrid to think like that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We compete in a Premier League where you got 4 or 5 competitive teams who are.
But didn't Chelsea act like that, Volley? Didn't Chelsea act like that before with Roman? Chelsea acted like that just like us, didn't they?
Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is we had a manager. Real Madrid did not have a manager who was in situ for 21 years. And the last 10 years of it was very painful. And the owners allowed that to continue. That set a precedent at this club. Do you know what I mean? The fans didn't want it. The fans were in stadium with banners with Wenger out. Wenger out was one of the biggest campaigns in the last 10 years. And it was very pitiful because I don't think all of it was Wenger's fault. The owners, he was good cover for the owners as long as he kept qualifying for Champions League until he stopped qualifying. And then the owners suddenly decided to move him on. So 4th place became acceptable. Arteta's come along, and now all the Arteta, the die-hard Arteta fans, see 2nd as the new 4th because in their minds it's better than that. You know, and that's the problem. If this hadn't happened before 10 years ago, we wouldn't accept it now. So there is a precedent for this kind of stuff, and that's why Arteta is still here. So you can't say, "Oh, at my club we don't accept it." You didn't have a manager. He was there. He was a legend who did some good things at the club. He went a whole season unbeaten, and that put the club on the world map in terms of competitiveness. Unfortunately, in the last 10 years, it all fell apart, and Arsenal stopped.
No. I had a manager that broke my Champions League drought for 32 years. Jupp Heynckes. As soon as he did that, thank you, get out.
Yeah, but that's incomparable. What I'm trying to say.
How was that incomparable, though?
Because this manager he revolutionized this club. Wenger was one of the pioneers of diet, changing players' training methods, etc. He put Arsenal in a different competitive landscape, and that bought him time. That's why he was able to stay beyond his shelf life. It became acceptable, and the owners allowed that issue to continue. If Wenger had been gently nudged on when he stopped competing, respectfully, say, "You've done a lot for this club, it's time for you to move on," Arteta wouldn't be here, because that means the owners are willing to hold a high standard. They didn't. Now Arteta's come along and he's covering for them. He's qualifying for Champions League, bringing in revenue. 2nd position in their minds is good enough because 4th was. So 2nd is a new 4th. What I'm trying to say to you, at this juncture, the reason why Arteta is now in a very precarious position is because he's got everything to compete. He's got no excuses now. He's got no excuses. Like it happened. Wenger used to lose his best players, like he used to stay north. So you could, at any point in the season, highlight some mitigating circumstances why the manager was failing. Arteta's now he's got money, he's got resources, he's got time, he's got patience, he's got a whole fan base, the majority behind him. So there's no reason why he can't compete. And I always say, of all the 4 trophies on the table, the Premier League is the most easiest for us, as ridiculous as it may sound. Why? Because over 38 games, this squad has the depth and the balance to win it. In cup competitions, anybody can beat anybody. So I'm not hanging my coattails on cup competitions because it's a lottery. In England, the 2 domestic cup competitions are held by Palace and Newcastle. They're not necessarily top 4 teams. So in a 2-legged tie, anybody can beat anybody. The same with the Champions League.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you should dismiss these cups, do you?
I know, but what I'm saying, that the actual test, the minimum standard for us now is the Premier League. And that's bigger than those 2 domestic cup competitions. He should go out and win it. I'm not saying he shouldn't. He definitely should. But even if he wins it and he doesn't win the Premier League, he should go. Because
I think he should. I think he should be sacked even if he wins the Prem.
That Wenger took us to another level. Like at the end of the day, he won us 3 Prems. We won 10 before him. He didn't take us to another stratosphere. Had he won in Europe, then I could agree. He never took us anywhere the club didn't go before Wenger. So I don't agree with that. We won Prems already. Well, league titles at the time. Under George Graham.
They're the same, no, so it's just a different name, but they're the same.
We actually won in Europe with George Graham. So I don't think this manager took us anywhere where we ain't been. He was very good. I'm not diminishing what Wenger did in the first 10 years. I just think the fan base become very sentimental, and that was the problem. Wenger wasn't the most elite manager even of his time. Let's just be real. There's managers of his time he can't talk to. So this whole thing about Wenger was so amazing that we had to keep him on. Well, he wasn't better than Mourinho.
No, yeah.
Better than Fergie, yeah. There was managers at that time that he wasn't better than. Yeah, because these managers won in Europe, bro. And these managers won in Europe. At the end of the day, Porto didn't have to be Real Madrid to win the Champions League.
No.
Inter didn't have to be Real Madrid to win the treble. Do you know what I'm saying? Chelsea didn't have to be Real Madrid. Yeah, they got money. But well, now we got money. The whole reason we came to the stadium is to spend money. So we can't move to the stadium to be like Real Madrid. And then now we're here. Oh, we're not Real Madrid. So why did the owners say that? Because we got the revenue and we pay the money. We keep breaking our transfer record. So for me, I don't even want to hear that because at the end of the day, I'm seeing teams here. Liverpool are not Real Madrid. If anything, Liverpool, before this last summer, they were spending less money than Arsenal, and I'm seeing them winning Champions Leagues and league titles. Do you know what I'm saying? I've seen Liverpool at their worst win Champions League with Gerrard. And this is them before, this is ages before they were able to compete for a league title. So I hate, and with all due respect, Volley, yeah? Why does it have to always be, we don't need to be Real Madrid? We weren't Real Madrid when we won our 10 league titles before Wenger. We don't need to be Real Madrid to win league titles. Now, if you're telling me to win in Europe, cool, that's different because we've never been there. We've never done it. So that's different. But Wenger never done it. So at the end of the day, I don't know why. Just because he's the most recent manager at Arsenal to be successful doesn't mean that he's the greatest ever. He's not a Fergie.
No, I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying that people need to recognize that Wenger delivered certain outputs at this club that hadn't been, for example, going the season unbeaten. Although I think that season we should have won the Champions League as well because we lost the semi-final. I don't know if the season before to a quarter-final to a very poor Chelsea team. That was the year Porto won it. But like I said again, we have to understand that the reason why Wenger stayed beyond his years was because of his ability to compete and deliver the bare minimum. He delivered 3 trophies in his first 10 years. You know, made a Champions League final, which he lost. Yes, his record in Europe was very poor, but you've got to understand that given the terms that he was operating under with David Dean, etc., they created something special, right? And they tried to replicate that in the last 10 years. In my mind, that was allowed to go on for too long. And that's why we have this current situation. I don't hold Wenger as the messiah or the all-conquering god of football. No, because we were successful, like you say before. But he also played his part in our history. The reason why this whole Arteta issue has become a problem is because the club was willing to accept competing for 4th, not trying.
Yeah, and the fans should take blame for that, for not doing enough, putting enough pressure.
That's what I'm saying. So once you and you compare us to Man United, where Fergie absolutely delivered for them. He left. When I look at Man United, they've got no excuse because Fergie left them at the top. For us, Wenger left us, with all due respect, in mediocrity. What Wenger
he left them at the top, bro? Did you see the squad Man United had when Fergie left, bro? That was an awful squad, bro.
It may well be, but they went in 8th. They were, when
that's squad, but that for me is not a winning squad. But like for me, he was like he just showed his class of how good he was as a manager to get that team to a winning Prem team. Like those players, bro, a lot of them. You give a good manager, not even Fergie. I'm saying a good manager. I don't even think a good manager can win that team a league.
At the very least, he left behind a winning mentality. We could debate about the quality of the squad. But he left them with the club that was still competing at the sharp end of trophies. We weren't. When Wenger left, we were just competing for fourth. You couldn't. No fan ever believed we could win the Premier League when in the last years of Wenger. The club wasn't trying its best, and actually the squad he left behind wasn't great either. Right. So the club had to be completely reformed, and that's why we've got this current situation, because that was allowed to go on for too long. I don't want to go for, I think people need to understand that you can't delink what's happening now to what happened previously. It's closely linked. And that's why we're in this situation. Now, let's give credit to Arteta. He's helped build something, but maybe he's not elite. And there's nothing wrong with it. Maybe he can't get us over the line. And that's something that I've always said I'm willing to accept. He's not a Guardiola or a Hans Flick, because he hasn't done it before. And I think I was speaking to Nat the other day, and I think Arteta's philosophy, for me, having looked at it holistically, it's probably not a league-winning philosophy. It's a cup-winning philosophy, because he's too cautious and negative. And this league at the moment is there for us to go and win it. I'm seeing too much caution. The margins are too narrow. He's not rotating enough. Why? He's not playing Eze. And I actually think there might be some financial reasons why perhaps Eze is not playing. I don't know. I'm only speculating. Maybe Arsenal don't want to trigger some financial payments by him making appearances. The manager is always a lightning rod for things that are going on behind the scenes that as fans we don't see. So we look at things at face value and we pin all the blame on him. But when it's all said and done, at the end of the season, he should at the very minimum win the Premier League, because he's got the squad to do it. And that's all I was going to say.
Cool. I want to ask you, obviously, we haven't spoke about the Bournemouth game. What was your opinion of the Bournemouth game? Do you feel like it was a much better performance? Are you impressed? Obviously, Rice saving us. Like, what was your opinion based on the Bournemouth game, bro?
It wasn't a good performance. I mean, at all. We just the problem, North, where we are at the moment, this squad now is deep and it's got enough quality to carry this manager along, and kind of compensate for his flaws and his shortcomings. That's what we're seeing at the moment. I don't think at this juncture the manager needs to do too much to get this squad to win the league. So the Bournemouth performance wasn't great. The mistake that Gabriel did is not something you can legislate for. You can't coach that. It happens, right? But the problem I see with Bournemouth is that despite the cautious tactics, we're still not watertight. We're now conceding goals, despite the manager's negative approach. And for me, that's a problem. If you're going to be playing negative, cautious football, at least keep clean sheets, right? And we're not doing that. So the rewards for the philosophy and the tactics that the manager is deploying is not sufficient to compensate for it. So the squad for me is good enough. The quality is there, and it will carry us along until it gets to a point where Arteta really has to earn his money. And that's when we will find out. But yeah, the Bournemouth game we saw that against Wolves. We saw that against Everton. We've got enough firepower on the bench to come and change the game. The manager continues with his negative, cautious approach. Maybe, like I said, that's maybe the limit. We have to accept at some point that Arteta may well be a good manager, but he's not elite. And there's nothing wrong with it. He can
if he's not elite, why would you keep him then? If he's not elite?
That's what I'm saying. At the end of the season, he will go if he doesn't deliver what he's meant to deliver. He will have to go.
Bro, I can't lie. I would sack him even if he wins the league. I'd still sack him. I can't lie.
Yeah,
I hear it, man. I hear it, bro. Hey, Carefree. Nah, man, come on, man. We're working, man. It is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll message you after the live, man. I'll message you, bro. If you're free later on, we'll do a show, man. You know what I'm saying? My guy, big up. Make sure you're subscribing to Carefree Lewis G, man. It is what it is, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, my broski, man. But yeah, look, I'd be fair to Half Volley, even though he's a lot more positive about this club than I am. To be fair, he's always said that. You know what I'm saying? He as long as he's...
I'm not dismissing what he's saying. Look, if he believes in it, big up to him.
The manager has to deliver now. Like, you know what I'm saying? The manager has to deliver. And the thing is, he does, bro. Like, at the end of the day, like, bro, people's patience run out with Wenger, bro. That guy was a legend. If Wenger was given 10 years to fail, why is this manager given 6 years to fail? Like, when you deep it, because Wenger shouldn't have been given that 10 years, but the fan base are doing the same problem they did with Wenger. The guy's not changing. The guy's not getting over the line, but we're give him another year, give him another year, give him another year. There's no different. The only thing I can say to Wenger's defense, and I agree with Half Volley, is Wenger had a CV and a rapport here. Not only just somewhere up, but here. So even me, I gave Wenger a lot of benefit of the doubt because I was like, yo, I've seen him do it multiple times. I've seen him win multiple league titles. Maybe he can change it. Yeah, but that's based off of factual evidence that I've seen before. But bro, that's why he got the 10 years. He didn't just get the 10 years off of being a failure. If Wenger wouldn't have got 10 years if he failed at Arsenal, bro. Because managers before him weren't given 10 years to fail, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Wenger had
credit in the bank. That's what it's called.
This is the problem. Managers before Arsenal had credit in the bank. This manager has no credit in the bank and yet keeps giving the benefit of the doubt. It doesn't make sense to me. Now, obviously, we're not stupid. Right now, top of the Champions League, top of the league. But the problem is we've been in these situations before. That's the problem. Arsenal for the last couple of years have been top of the league or have been second or have been in a very good position in the Champions League. But what we're looking at it beyond league position because that's a very narrow-minded way to look at it. Just like Half Volley said, we're not looking convincing against Bournemouth. We beat Aston Villa the other day, but we lost to them. We dropped points to them. We dropped points against Chelsea. We dropped points against Sunderland. Do you know what I'm saying? We haven't been looking good. Certain games like Fulham and West Ham, we didn't look good. We were getting away with it. Eventually, it caught up to us. I'm looking at it like this. I'm cool for someone to tell me that they believe that we can win the league this season. But at the same time, I'm looking at it thinking, I don't see anything tactically different about Arsenal. I don't. Rice was scoring goals for us last season. Cool, he's improved as an individual. We're now playing with a striker that actually isn't performing as well as someone like Moreno. And that says a lot because Moreno ain't a striker. But you have to be fair. Moreno's been more productive than Gyökeres. Does it mean that he's better than Gyökeres? No. Why is the manager not figuring that out? This should have been figured out pre-season, how to make him effective. We saw Slot make Darwin Núñez affecting games last season. Does anybody want Darwin Núñez? I see Maresca make Jackson. And these are players. And let me just point out strikers here that people don't rate. I've seen Liverpool make Darwin Núñez effective in games. I've seen Maresca at Chelsea make Jackson look effective in games. Does anybody want them? No. So whether you rate a striker or not, I can still see managers getting a lot out of strikers that we wouldn't take out.
That's coaching. That's coaching.
Exactly. But bro, what about Mateta, bro? Didn't you see what came out with Zaha when Mateta was saying, you know what I mean? Like, he laughed at me when I said I'm going to get into the French team. Apparently Zaha laughed at him or whatever. He's like, yo, he's not laughing now. Some nonsense that would happen, yeah? Who got that? Who got him balling out? Yeah? Who got him balling out? Oh, it was Glasner. But
yeah.
Man been seeing Bowen, yeah. Even though he's at West Ham, man been seeing Bowen be effective. Do you get what I'm saying? I've seen Arsene Wenger get goals out of Shamak. I've seen Arsene Wenger getting goals out of players that I'm like, yo, these guys, bro. I've seen him get one performance out of Sonogo, the postman. Like,
bro, look at the Dortmund manager.
You're a proper coach, bro. Like, people want to talk about profiles of players, yeah. I've seen Wenger with limited players, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? And still get the most out of them. I've seen him, bro. I've seen this guy, yeah, getting a tune out of players that never made it at Arsenal, bro. They never made it. So why am I when I'm looking at this coach and I'm like, yo, why are we not? Why is Saka stagnating? Why is Martinelli stagnating? Why is Gyökeres? We don't get nothing out of Gyökeres. Why is Eze holding bench? Why, bro? Because this is the same Eze that scored you a hat-trick in the North London derby and then you're raving about it. But then you want him to hold bench. Make this shit make sense, bro.
Oh, look at the Dortmund manager, North, when Dortmund went to the Champions League final against us. But look at the way that manager got those players balling out. Look at the way he got them balling out. Yeah, that's coaching, brother. Yeah, that's not luck, bro. That's you actually coaching. Like, if you can prove you can do that, bro, fair enough. But this guy has got all the tools, but he keeps playing the same way. All right. And the fact you've got this squad, North, and you're still not even 100% sure that you're winning the league. Why? Because you've got PTSD from previous seasons. I'm not trying to be disrespectful now, but that's the truth.
When you won the Champions League, yeah, with Vini and Rodrigo up front, when Vini and Rodrigo up front, yeah, did you expect your team? Did you feel like that team was good enough based on certain positions you wanted to show? Did you think that team was good enough to win the Champions League?
Oh, I don't care if it was good enough or not. I still demanded it.
No. But I'm just trying to make a point. Did you think it was good enough? Because in the end, I mean, Ancelotti got it done. But did you think that team was good enough to actually win the Champions League?
I'm real with you. At first, I was a bit unsure because Benzema left. The replacement was Joselu. But after the first 2-3 months, I was like, yeah.
But
they are good enough.
But what made you believe, though?
Because, again, they were playing, even though it was a different formation. It used to be a 4-3-3, you know, the normal 4-3-3, but then it switched to a diamond. All right.
Yeah.
And everyone was a bit unsure because everyone was like, yo, is this going to work? You know, and all that. Bellingham would just come in and all that. But again, my man, and as much as I clown Ancelotti, my hatred for him will die down. It will go away eventually. But right now, I'm still a bit pissed after what happened last season. But still, that season, despite all the injuries, bro, he was coaching. He was effective. Rodrigo was doing immense work. Everyone was running together. Vini was still able to beat his man. Chances were created. Bellingham moved into the box. We managed to control games. We were causing trouble, and we were defensively solid. That was one of the best defensive seasons I've seen Real Madrid have in God knows how long. So again, I was shocked by that a little bit because I didn't think it would be that good. But after the first few months, I was like, yeah, they are good enough. They should go. They should be able to. They should win this league. They should get to a minimum semi-final of the UCL. If not winning it, go and do it. And they went on and did it. But again, belief. But again, have the balls to actually go out there and do it now. Do you understand what I'm saying? Coach these players, bro. But they were coached. No, these guys were coached. Do you get me? Actually coach these, man. Do you get me? It's not like Arteta. By the way, Ancelotti never got the same resource Arteta got. By the way, getting all this money. I'm just saying, broski. So the fact that you've got all these resources, you're still playing the way you are, all right? And the fact that you're still not even, what is it? The fact that you've got still Arsenal fans still not even 100% sure that they'll win it because they've got what? They're still worried. Why? PTSD from last season and the previous season and the season before. It's constant PTSD from previous seasons. So that's why this League Cup, bro, and I know my man Volley said he should go for them, but that shouldn't be the main priority. But right now, your most priority thing should be the League Cup. Because if you win that, it gets your winning mentality installed up here. So, yo, we can get over the line. As a group, then now they've won something. But if you if you get to the final now, let's say you lose the final to City, bro, mentally, that will damage your mental in the league because it's like, oh, fuck, here we go again. We get to the last stages, then we crumble again. And then that will start putting that will start being in the back of the head of these players, bro. The first trophy that you possibly can win that is available, which is one of the domestic cups, bro, win them. Because when you win one, the mentality gets installed, you can go for the other, and then you can go for the majors. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get it. Look, I get it. And I don't think Arteta is sitting there thinking, oh, I'm not going to win the League Cup because it's a small trophy.
No. It was just an example. An example.
But the logic, what I'm trying to say is cup competition, really, there's a lottery element to it. Last season, City lost the FA Cup to Crystal Palace. And Liverpool, the champions of England, lost the League Cup to Newcastle. So I always look at cup competitions with a pinch of salt because they're very circumstantial. You could play a fairly average team over two legs where you're sadly missing some of your big players, you get turned over, right? But the Premier League, this squad that we've got at the moment is possibly the best we've ever had in the Emirates era. This is one of the deepest, most robust squad in world football at the moment. Arteta's got no excuse not to go and win the Premier League. So whilst I agree with you that winning sets a platform to go and win bigger things, even if he wins these cup competitions, it's not going to be enough for me. Because the squad we actually have more scope. We can actually lose 2 more games in the Premier League and still win it. You can't do that in the cup competition. And that's my logic, you see, because he's been given all the tools now. We've covered all the pitfalls that used to undermine us every season. Injuries, lack of depth, lack of options. That's all been addressed now. We can't blame any other excuse. So if he wins the League Cup in here, I'll say, well done. If he doesn't win the Premier League, even somebody who's very sympathetic towards Arteta and recognizes what he's done, I don't think he has any excuse if he doesn't win the Premier League. He'd be gone. And naturally, I think the fan base, look, human beings, we're very rational. As much as some of these Arteta fans are a bit rabid and extreme, they recognize what they've got and they understand that the excuses are running out. So if this manager...
Would you take this, Volley? Would you take this? A domestic cup double, you get to the final of the UCL, you lose on penalties, you get to the last day of the league, but you lose it.
I think that's not enough. I think this team, bare minimum, is Premier League. I think the Premier League... This what I'm trying to say...
I was testing you there, to be fair.
Yeah, over 38 games, right? Over 38 games, the best team and the most balanced usually wins it. Very rarely does a bad team win the Premier League. Even when Leicester won it, and people say that was a bad team, they won it by 10 points, 10 flipping points. So let's not act like Leicester were some anomaly. They had Kante, they had Drinkwater, they had Mahrez. These players went on to have very top careers.
Yeah, but you knew that after. If someone told you that before that season started, everyone would have laughed at your face. That's the point.
Yeah, of course. But the
that
evidence
was shit.
the evidence that the reason why Leicester won it because over 38 games they were the best team. And at this moment in time, when you look at this Arsenal squad, I can't see any other team that's got the depth and quality that we've got. And also, what even makes it worse is that our close competitors are falling apart. Liverpool have spent £500 million not to compete. And City are having all these injuries. So the conditions have never been perfect. So for me, all these cup competition that people talk about, even if he wins the Champions League and falls short in the Premier League, I still think he should go. Because the Premier League, for me, this squad is built for it. And as ridiculous as that might sound, that's the standard we need to be holding ourselves.
How about this, Volley? If I ask you this, do you think under the circumstances where one of these teams have got their shit together, all right, and they're actually breathing down your neck, do you think Arteta could win a league from the start if that is the case, or no? Do you think he needs, or do you feel what I feel as well, that he needs the circumstances to be absolutely perfect in order for him to win it?
I think that's a good point. I mentioned it the other day that Arteta's philosophy is not positive enough to go toe to toe with the Man City or Liverpool when it's when the margins are tight, especially in the league to win it. So I think for Arteta to win it, he needs to build a margin, right? We're now 6 points ahead of City. That needs to grow because at some point Arteta is going to be negative. He's going to fumble along the lines. He's going to lose another game. We can see we're going to go and draw to some ridiculous team because of his style of management. And I'm willing to accept it. I've always said that, look, when you accept the manager's shortcomings, it's easier to evaluate some of the things that he's doing well. And he's not a positive front foot manager. That's been apparent for some time now. Yeah. He's a very cautious, conservative manager. And when you do that, it is very hard to win the league. But he's got the squad now. He's built a bit of a buffer, and that might carry us along. But if City close the gap to, say, 2 points with 3 games to go, I think Arteta could shit the bed, if I'm being honest.
Oh, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. But this is why I don't think long term. I don't think he can stay there for much longer as well. Because I don't think. Look, if this has to be the circumstance of you winning a league, then you're not going to be able to win it that much because other teams will fix up sooner or later. They're going to fix up. Like, they won't be like this forever. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that is why, if I'm you, bro, look, I would sack him no matter what. But even if he remains North, look, that's just me bringing up my Madridista mentality. Maybe that's a bit too much over here. I don't know, but here's the thing.
It's not too much. You know what? It's been too much failure at this club. It's been too much failure at this club. So we need that kind of mentality because
listen. The more the better. How about that? But I would say this: even if he wins it, cool. Let's say he stays the next season. All right, fair enough. If he then, though, Volley, let's say next season he comes up short again. Next season, all right. Let's say he wins it this season, but the next season he doesn't win it. Then, all right, he finishes second. City or Liverpool overtakes it because they fixed their problems in the summer and all that. Is that gone for you then as well?
Yeah, I mean, if he wins it this season, that buys him a bit of time. But I think that the thing is now, what is actually quite funny is that the squad now, right, doesn't suit the manager's cautious philosophy. The Ezes, the Warner Ethans, the Rices, players who want to go out and play, don't suit a philosophy of caution and conservatism. And that's Arteta's almost built a squad against his philosophy now. His philosophy worked when we didn't really have all these attacking talent and we had to be cautious to build from the back. And that worked.
I don't think he wanted Gyökeres or Eze. I don't think he wanted that. I think it was Berta that forced these signings. I don't think he wanted them, bro. I think he wanted someone like Sesko.
Yeah, maybe not. But I think the squad now needs a front foot manager. If he manages to win it with this squad, I'll say great.
I agree with that.
But at this moment in time, to win the league, you almost have to be a bit more. You have to take a bit more risks. We have to go to Man City and Liverpool and pummel them 3-4-0 like City were doing when they were winning league titles, like Liverpool were doing, because they're not good enough now. You know, and we've got the squad to do it, but because of the manager's cautious approach, we're not seeing the best out of this squad, right? But if he manages to do it, I'll say fair play to him. Well done. Next season is the same test. Can you do it again? If you can't do it, then because it's going to take City a couple of, another season or two to recover. Liverpool, I'm not too sure. It's very, very difficult to build a team that could compete for league titles. That's why Liverpool have spent £500 million and got worse. Because
I disagree, bro. I think City next season. I think they can do it, bro. Like the way they rejuvenated that team, they got Nico, they got Rodri back. So the DM role, they got rotation. They've got Cherky and Reinders that are already performing really well. Doku has improved. Foden stepping up. Haaland's there. Mamouche's only going to get better. Savio, he scored the other day in the cup game. Defensively, yes, they need 1-2 reassurance. They got the money to do that. I reckon next season they'll be serious, bro. They're not far off it. People undermine City, but they're not far off it.
Here's the kicker. No,
they're really not.
Here's the kicker, Pep. I think Pep is leaving at the end of the season.
You think he's leaving at the end of the season?
Yeah. I genuinely believe 99% that Pep. That's why he's so desperate to leave on a high. When you watch him on the touchline now, he's desperate to win the Premier League. And that's why they're looking at Guehi at Palace and the buys. He's doing everything he can to win this Premier League. I genuinely feel this is Pep's last season, and it's the worst kept secret in football.
But then he can't fumble this six points gap. Then, if that's the case, then he can't fold. Then he cannot fold that. Then he can't fold it. Then that's what I'm saying, bro. If you've got 6 points, then Arteta cannot fumble that lead, bro. He has to keep it.
And he's got 2 defenders out. Vardio picked the injury. I think there was another centre back that picked an injury. I can't remember.
Diaz for 6 weeks.
Diaz.
6 weeks.
Yeah. So if they get back here and they got both their centre backs injured, I don't want to hear no talk about injuries, bro. They've had Rodri out the whole season. He's only just come back. Yeah, I'm saying if they get back here, bro, we're gonna have to have some uncomfortable conversations because they're not even full team Man City. If they get back, I don't want to hear no talk because everyone's undermining their squad, but they actually got a very good squad, bro. Yeah, I mean, Bernardo's someone that needs to, exactly. And Doku was out as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Doku was out for a bit. So, bro, like,
North. Allow Bernardo. We need him to perform. All right, so he's ready for the World Cup. I need CR7 to clinch that World Cup, bro. I need you and him to clinch that World Cup now, bro. So we need
no way. Portugal not winning World Cup. No way.
Well, you don't think so?
No way in hell. No way in hell.
You're saying if you win it, it's because of individual brilliance.
We're not winning it. We're not winning it. Now, if you think about it, why did we win the Euros? Defensively, very good, and we had a Ronaldo that was still at his peak powers, able to win us some games. We're not good defensively. We're all over the place. We've got a manager that can't even set us up effectively, and he doesn't know how to use his players properly, and he's got favourite, and he keeps relying on a finished Ronaldo. Portugal not winning the World Cup. I promise you that right now. We're not winning it. If we do, I'll celebrate it, obviously, but we're not winning it, bro. No way.
Yeah. But you're obviously saying, prove me wrong. That's what you're basically saying, and that's fine. Wait.
Yeah, on the City thing, Manchester, I think Pep is definitely leaving. I genuinely believe this is Pep's last season. They don't want to end up in the same situation as Liverpool when Klopp announced he was leaving halfway through the season, and that affected the morale of the team, right? There are news stories that City are having interviews in the background. That's one of the reasons why Maresca lost his job, because he was obviously contacted, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
And when you look at the level of investment, City are willing to invest anything to get their team to where they need to be to win this league title. That's why they're looking at Gay, like I said, all these other transfers. Semenyo will probably sign for them as well. So
are you worried then? So are you worried that City this season still, could close that gap?
Yeah, I mean, the worry, like I said, is always the manager's cautious approach. But when I look at my squad and the team that I've got, I think we should win it regardless. We've got a more settled team. So let's see. I mean, if the gap does close, it will worry me because Arteta, again, like I say, his cautious approach, if it does get tight, I don't see him being the expansive manager who's going to play on the front foot and build a gap. So time will tell. You know, time will tell. But the conditions have never been perfect for Arteta to go and win the Premier League. So we'll see. You know, Pep, but you can quote me on this. You know, a couple of months that I do genuinely believe that this is Pep Guardiola's last season at Man City.
There you go, man. There you go, man. But listen, big up to the both of you. Big up to everyone that's locked in. We're gonna redirect. Who's live, man?
Big up, North.
I don't think anyone is live. Right? I don't think anyone's live. That's the crazy shit.
No one's live. No one's working. What's going on?
Well, hold on. Someone must be live. Surely someone's live. Hossam's live.
Hossam's live. Yeah. We'll redirect to Hossam, man. Big up. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Northside raid to Hossam. I'll be back later on. Big up to everyone locked in. Big up to Half Volley. Big up to Sam as well. Appreciate your time.
Big up, Nice to see you, bro.
Big up all of you too, maybe. Big up, mate.
And we'll see you lot later, man. Love. We're out.